You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi in the building. And we back. True Media Podcast. We are back up in this BI True Media Podcast. We back up in here. Another day, man. Happy Wednesday. I think the day is Wednesday. You know what I mean? I do lose track of the time and days at some point in time. It happens. You get what I'm saying? So salute everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. It is what it is, man. We're going to have a good show. Y'all share this live show. Y'all been doing a great job at doing that. Share the live show. Hit the like button. You know, let everybody know that we are on, you know, the hottest boxing podcast on the tube. You get what I'm saying? You know, I'm biased. I'm supposed to feel that way. You know what I mean? It is what it is. One man show. We get it cracking. We built the community over here, and that's it. And what I love about our community is not based upon celebrities, interviews, none of that. The community is based upon us. We built this shit. You get what I'm saying? We built this shit over here. You know what I mean? The people, and you know what I mean? You know, and the people fucking with me. The people fuck with me. You know, we got a grassroots movement. We are grassroots boxing and comedy. if I were to summarize what this channel is all about, I would say our channel is a mixture of boxing and comedy. That's it. Boxing and comedy. We're gonna talk some shit. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk boxing. We're gonna block the spammers and the trolls after we warn them. And we keep it pushing. We're doing incredible numbers. Hell, we don't got over 2,000 subscribers in less than 2 months. It's like 40 something, about 48, 49 days, something like that. You get what I'm saying? So y'all know how we do it, man. The people, you know what can I say, man? The people fucking with the old boy. They fucking with me. Facts. Those are the facts. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, we got a guest coming on today. We got a young fighter by the name of Price Sparrow coming on. I haven't heard of the young brother. I think I might have vaguely heard of him. I spoke to his father, and we was in Georgia. We was in Atlanta when I did the Brian Norman Jr. interview. I spoke to him then. He introduced himself, and I met his son. He said he was on the Boxing Voice and stuff, but I don't know much about him, to be fair. I think he's 2-0. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So they're coming on at the 30-minute mark, top of the 30-minute mark. Because I really want to get into the show. We're going to rock out with them for about 20 minutes. Because I really want to get into the show, man, but it's gonna be a good one, boy. I can promise you that. Y'all know me. We throwing fastballs. Shout out to the Bomb Squad. Eric Gomez in the building. What's going on, fam? The Bomb Squad is here. Shout out to Ali. Ali, what the lick read? Shout out to Ali. Shout out to G5 from the Bronx. The Boogie Down. Lonnie is in the building. Strangingness is in the building. The Prince is in the building. Oh, yesterday we were talking about boots, right? Guess what? Today we're talking about Vergil Ortiz. True. Yeah. We not letting these niggas slide. I'm tired of hearing all these bullshit Superman stories. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Shout out to Zipicino. He said, Coach, he competed on Nest Border Wars show, then decided to go pro. Okay, all right, cool. He says he's a nice prospect. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know nothing about him, so I can't sit here in front. I don't know nothing about him, but if he's a nice prospect, I wish the brother luck. I do. I don't know anything about him, the young brother myself. That's just being honest. You know what I mean? So, we'll see in due time. In due time, we'll see how things work out. But they're coming on the show. They'll be able to explain their case. I think him and his father coming on the show. So, shout out to Crosby. He said, "What up, Coach?" in chat. Yeah, salute to you, fam. Oh, we got 100 done. Over 100. SP got beats in the building. Salute to you, brother. SP got beats is in the building. Yeah, man. What we got? Yeah, man. SP got beats, man. It is what it is, man. I'm talking about, listen, and shout out to Arnold. Man, shout out to Miko Lover. Man, I've been spending so much money, man. I've been spending so much money, dog. Bro, between airplanes, hotels, Ubers, restaurants, equipment. Listen, I have more equipment I'm buying. It's because I need it. I need some more equipment. So I have some more equipment coming. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have a 3-angle view of the studio. We're gonna have a 3-angle view of the studio as well. Buying another camera as well. So anyway, let's get into the show. Now, Oscar Dela Hoya wants Vergil Ortiz to fight Errol Spence in Dallas Stadium. You can't make this shit up. Well, you know what? You can't make it up, but you can. And the reason why you can is, when you're dealing with today's boss and these promoters like Oscar Dela Hoya, some they call them fishnets. Also, Carissa Shields says she believes that she deserves to be paid anywhere from $5 to $15 million per fight. This is true. True. When I say this is true, I'm not saying this is true that she should make $5 to $15 million per fight. 5, 10 to 15 million. I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying this is true. That's what she said. I had the receipts on that as well. In a recent interview with Fight Hype, Oscar Dela Hoya, better known as Oscar Dela Coco or Fishnets, Oscar Dela Hoya revealed that he wants to make a homecoming bout for Vergil Ortiz. The fighter that he wants to match Vergil Ortiz up with is Errol The Truth Spence. I am dead serious. Yes, the same Errol Spence who hasn't fought since July 29th, 2023, 2 years ago as of today. July 29th, 2023, last time he fought. The same Errol Spence who hasn't been in the ring since being brutally knocked out, stopped, abused, and battered by Terence Crawford in the 9th round in Las Vegas. Oscar says, and I quote, "This is not me, this is Oscar Dela Hoya. It look like Oscar Dela Hoya and Eddie Hearn are cut from the same, look like they cut from the same promotional branch right now. Same promotional tree. Shout out the country. Shout out to who was that? Oh yeah, shout out to Damien. Salute to you, fam. Oscar says, and I quote, "I am thinking about doing a homecoming party for him," meaning Vergil Ortiz, in Dallas, and fighting a top 10 guy. He's like, yeah, and fighting a top 10 guy. Oh, I wonder who that top 10 guy is. Then go after Fundora. Then go after Crawford. After he comes back down to 154, after he fights Canelo at 168. You can't make this shit up. For one, Crawford ain't coming back down to 154. Seriously doubt that. That's one. Two, he says that he want to give him a homecoming party against a top 10 guy and then go out to Fundora. Fundora is a top 10 guy. He's a champion. He's one of the champions. You got 9 top 10 guys over there you can choose from. 9. The guy who you say you want to fight, he's not even in the top 10. Now, he might be in the top 10 in the sanctioning body, but we know how that works. Being in the top 10 in the sanctioning body, hell, that's like me being in the top 10 in the sanctioning body. That's like somebody in the chat, Ricky E25, Ricky E, you could be a top 10 in the sanctioned body. He top 10 with the WBC. How? The nigga ain't had a fight at 154 yet. Anyways, let's continue. Lord have mercy. Oscar says, and I quote, I'm thinking about making a homecoming party, for Victor Ortiz. What is it? With Victor? Yeah, no, Vergil Ortiz. I'm talking about Victor Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz in Dallas and fighting a top 10 guy. Then after he fights the top 10 guy, then he wants to go out to Fundora, then go out to Crawford, which that ain't gonna be there. Listen, you and Boots had a chance to fight Crawford at 147. Both of y'all moved out of the WBO. Well, one moved out of the WBO all together in Boots, and doggone Vergil Ortiz, he was number one. He allowed Sean Porter to jump him. I got the interview what Paco said. He allowed doggone Sean Porter to jump him, become number one. When Sean Porter was number two, and then he ended up getting the fight. But that's a whole nother story for another day. I got receipts on all this shit I'm talking about. Anyways, there's a lot of options out there, says Oscar De La Hoya, for Vergil. I'm excited. Imagine putting together a Vergil-Spence fight at Dallas Stadium. Imagine not. True. Imagine not. That would sell out the place. So that's what he's looking at. He looking at, yeah, man, we can get a good name in Errol Spence. Vergil, you can beat him up because he ain't fought since 1975. He coming up a knockout loss, devastating knockout loss. We can use his name in Dallas because we know they still want to hold on. You got Errol Spence fans coming out, and then you got the few fans you got coming out, and then we know we can sell a lot of tickets. And it's a cherry pick, easy fight for you at the same time. True. That would sell out the place. I think that's something to consider as well. There are some good options for Vergil. Yeah, there are some good options. Let's see. Bach Ram is an option. Listen, I thought he lost the board chuck. I swear to God, I thought he got dropped twice. I thought he lost the board chuck myself, personally. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see. Sebastian Fundora is an option. Xander Zayas is another option. He just won a belt. I don't know if you can beat him or not, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, there are better options than Errol Spence. You don't even know, motherfucker don't even know if Errol Spence coming back, is he retired or what? This is the good old Golden Boy special. Y'all know that's all Golden Boy do. Golden Boy don't do nothing but cherry pick. They fight tomato cans. Listen, them niggas over there, Golden Boy, they fight tomato cans. They be cherry picking.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
Shit, Jaime Munguia was almost 50-0. He was finna break Floyd Mayweather record until goddamn it, he finally got a loss when he fought Canelo. Shit, he was finna be 50-0. Goddamn it, you get what I'm saying? Man, come on, fam. Bruh, the man was almost 50-0. Literally. I just gotta call the spade, fam. We know how Oscar De La Hoya do it over there at Golden Boy. We know how they do it at Golden Boy. Literally. We know how they do it at Golden Boy. Anyways, he said there's a lot of options for him. Yeah, I got some fights over here too. He can fight Pork Chop Willie. He can fight Whole Head Cheese. He can fight Shorty Big Nuts. He can fight Pickle Pig Feet. He can fight Chico Stick. He can fight Hobo Sam. He can fight my homeboy Umbe, Chinchin Ralph, Pele. You get what I'm saying? He can fight all of them. True. My homeboy Dirty D. Dirty Don. Anyways, a whole lot of options. Yeah, I know. He said there's a whole lot of options. I'm excited. Imagine putting together a Vergil-Spence fight at Dallas Stadium. Imagine not. Right? You can't make this shit up. Oscar De La Hoya is back to his cherry-picking ways. Vergil Ortiz is 23-0 with 21 knockouts. And he has never fought for a major title yet. He's been a champ. He's never been a champion. And he's only fought for secondary belts. Vergil Ortiz, for years, I've been hearing about how much of a killer Vergil Ortiz is. Same thing I heard with Boots. How much of a killer Vergil Ortiz is from Golden Boy. Yet, this guy has never fought a champion since turning pro 9 years ago. True. 9 years, this man been a pro. How many champions have he fought? 0. I don't want to hear nothing about where he fought a former champion. Former champions don't count as current champions. I fought 7 champions. How many of those champions had a belt when you fought them? Ain't but one had a belt. Then guess what? You fought 1 champion and you fought 6 former champions. That be killing me when he fight to be talking about that. Yeah, man, he don't fought 8 champions. No, he didn't. What's the name is a former champ? Yes, he fought 8 former champions. Make sure you say that. There's a difference between former champion and current champion. Because if you're talking to somebody and you saying he fought a champion, people thinking this dude was the champ when he had the belt, and they wonder why when you beat him, you ain't walk away with no hardware. Oh, that because he was a former champion. They specify that.
To this day.
As I said before, for years I heard about how much of a killer Vergil Ortiz is from Golden Boy. Yet this guy has never fought for a champion, never fought for a title since turning pro 9 years ago. Oscar doesn't want Ortiz to fight the champions like Sebastian Fundora, Bakram, hell, or maybe even Xander Zayas. I don't know. He wants to make a fight with an inactive Errol Spence. I wonder how Errol Spence fans feel about this. How do the Spence fans feel about this? Out of all the niggas on the planet Vergil Ortiz can fight, he want to try to fight a guy who hasn't even had a fight yet at 154 pounds, been out for 2 years, and the last fight he had, he got the brakes beat off of him from pillar to post in Las Vegas, July 29th, 2 years this very day. True. Don't get no sweeter than that. You get the name and Errol Spence to help sell the tickets in Dallas, while at the same time, it being an easy fight. Lord have mercy. In other news, and there's always other news, Claressa Shields is now a free agent, and she wants to be paid more money. The self-proclaimed quote says, and I quote, "I believe that I should be getting paid at least in $5 to $10 to $15 million per fight." To fight. That's what she said, right? Now it's like this, right? How do I get that? That's what she said. She said, now it's like this. She said to herself, how do I get that? How do I get that $5, $10 to $15 million? Who has the best deal? Who has the best deal? Because she's a free agent now. If they're willing to pay me for these big fights, what big fights? What big fights? I will fight whoever, as always, end quote. There's no competition in the weight classes that she's in. I think everybody knows that. The bigger names, I guess, will be at the lower weight classes. And the highest paid, the women who made the most money in female boxing, and every time they fought each other, has been Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. They made a lot of money fighting each other, more than any woman in boxing. Those two, when they fight each other. Claressa says that she believes she should be making about $5 to $10 to $15 million. That's what she said. Okay, well, let's continue. She says she'll fight whoever. The question that I have is this. Who is going to pay her $5 to $15 million to fight who? How would this investor recoup their money? I don't give a damn, but however. SP says she got to go to Jake. Even if she go to Jake, she ain't getting no $15 million. Give me a fight, SP. Give me a fighter that's making $15 million with Jake Paul at MVP Promotions. None. Jake Paul is making that kind of money. Jake Paul is making that. Give me a fighter that over there at MVP, but she gonna make that. So SP, I disagree with you on that. She can go to Jake, but she ain't gonna get that. You get what I'm saying? Anyways. Is Claressa Shields a $5 to $15 million draw? It's like the WBA saying, the WNBA. We want the same pay as men. Based on what? I hear the same thing with the WNBA. You got a basketball league full of lesbians in the WBA that are not a draw with their own fan base. I was just watching a video the other day. A woman from the WNBA, she had a wig on her head, and somebody from the game inside of the game, they were playing defense, and the girl snatched the wig off her head, and she was bald headed, bro. She had less hair than me. Look it up. If you think I'm lying, look it up. That it was a female WNBA, a dyke. She running around and on the court. She got a wig snatched off her head. She's bald headed. She picked the wig up off the floor in the middle of the game. Ran to the locker room in front of everybody. They had to stop the game. True. The lesbians in the WNBA are not a draw with their own fan base. Yet they say they want to get paid the same amount of money as men. How? The buying public dictates that. The market dictates who get paid what. If there's not a demand for your sport or not a demand for you like that, how can you say you want all this money? Where's it gonna come from? I'm just saying. Anyways, I said what I said. Coach Malachi will not apologize. If I offended anybody in the chat, guess what? I don't give a damn. True. Just want to let you know that. I am Mr. I do not give a fuck. You don't like it? Leave. Anyways. Based on the data, as a matter of fact, Carissa Shields, she can sell out in the arena in Detroit. She does do that. But according to Mega Seats, which is, Mega Seats, I looked this up, indicates that tickets are starting for Carissa Shields at about $75.54, with an average ticket price of around $206. That's what it costs to get in Carissa Shields' boxing matches. And she has some higher tier seats as well, executive, right? According to Ticket Luck shows an average of about $219 for her events, actually for the event that just passed on July the 26th at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. I think that's where Detroit Pistons play at. Now, based on the data that I have gathered from Mega Seats and Ticket Luck, based on the information that I gathered, right, her average ticket prices are between $206 and $219. Now, this is good for Carissa. It's very good. Clarissa, right? But it hardly justifies a $5 million to $10 million to $15 million price tag. Hopefully, and I say hopefully Shields can find an investor that's willing to pay her the type of money that she wants. Do you feel that Oscar De La Hoya is cherry picking opponents for Vergil Ortiz? Do you think that Vergil is a protected fighter? Do you believe that Carissa Shields will get up to $15 million on the open market now that she's a free agent? Today's show is sponsored by Folks' Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY Booksy. Look up Folks' Barbershop. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you. You will receive a 10% discount. This barbershop here only works by appointment. Once you book an appointment, you will be seated and you will receive your haircut. My dog is barking. I'm trying to figure out what she's barking about. Kai. Hold on. She barking about. Y'all bear with me one moment. I'm trying to see what's going on. Who's at my door? She barking for a reason. All right, nobody's at the door. All right, yeah, man. So download the app Booksy, BOOKSY. I'm looking at my door, nobody's there. And book an appointment. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor False a round of applause. Again, if she can get it, man, if she can get it, I'm more power to her. Shout out to New Country.
Okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, Coach, tell me you saw that video of Berlanga being a Jono Sabe. That shit was hilarious. He was struggling with Spanish and Puerto Rico's. Yeah, I saw I played that yesterday. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We have a guest coming on at 3:30. We're gonna have him on for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna get back into the show. But before we get into the show, we gotta say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, fam. It is what it is. So we'll see exactly what she can get on the open market. However, as it relates to Vergil Ortiz, as a matter of fact, let's do this. Because I didn't really want to get into showing it, but I can show this. Because I know some of y'all might think I'm capping. I'm not. Y'all know me. When I say some shit, I got the receipts. Believe that. This is on Seconds Out. Errol Spence offers stadium a comeback fight against unbeaten knockout artist. Will sell it out. So Oscar is focusing on getting a name for a name that Vergil Ortiz can beat, and they can sell out the stadium. Errol Spence Jr. has been out of the ring since a bruising stoppage loss to Terence Crawford back in 2023, 2 years ago as of today, July 29th. The 35-year-old former WBA, WBC, IBF world champion has dominated the welterweight ranks alongside Crawford before the pair met. Okay, we ain't got to read all. That's all fluff. Here we go right here. Speaking to Fight Hype after Ortiz's latest win over Israel Masvidal, promoter Oscar Dela Hoya said that he was targeting a Dallas homecoming bout for his charge. And an ideal opponent would be Errol Spence. This guy says, I'm thinking about doing a homecoming party. This is Oscar De La Hoya. I'm thinking about doing a homecoming party for Ortiz in Dallas and for him to fight a top 10 guy. Then after that, go out to Fundora and then go out to Crawford. You can't make this shit up. After he comes back down to 154, after he fights Canelo, who said Crawford was coming down back down to 154? Like literally. So this is Oscar De La Hoya's plans. Then we gonna go out to Fundora. Why you can't go out to Fundora now? That's the $1 million question. Why do you have to fight? You can fight Fundora in Dallas. You can't sell it out with Fundora? If Vergil Ortiz is draw and something like you say he is, Oscar, which we know he's not, and if Fundora's his goddamn draw, you can't sell it out with Fundora? Why you just can't go straight to Fundora? You don't had a couple of fights. He don't had a couple of fights already at junior middleweight. How you gonna want to fight a nigga who coming off a brutal knockout loss that haven't been in the ring in 2 years with no sign of coming back? You can't make this up. True. This is Oscar De La Hoya's own words. He said, there's a lot of options out there for Vergil. I'm excited. Imagine if we can put together a Vergil-Spence fight at Dallas Stadium, at Cowboys Stadium. That would sell out the place. I think that's something to consider as well. There's some good options for Vergil. What options? What options? Anything outside of a champion for Vergil Ortiz at this point is uncivilized. This for all you Vergil Ortiz fans. Vergil Ortiz has been a pro for 9 years. Guess how many title fights that he has had? 0. When I say title, I'm talking about the major belts, the major WBC title, the IBF, the WBA, the WBO, not secondary belts, not intern belts, none of that, not special privileges belts. This man has been a pro for 9 years. Hell, at least Boots had 2 belts. One was emailed to him, and he beat Stanionis for his WBA belt. But at least he had 2 belts. I'm talking about major titles. Thanks to Terence Crawford dropping the belts or getting stripped or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense.
True.
You want to fight Errol Spence. You want to fight Errol Spence. All these niggas you can fight right now. This man don't have two so-called two. Hold on. Who Vergil Ortiz fought? Let's pull this shit up. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this shit up. You know what I mean? I'm talking about every shit between Eddie, with Eddie Hearns and Boots and Oscar Dela Hoya and Vergil Ortiz. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy.
But this ball is taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
God damn, I know, goddamn, okay, I know you got the cherry pick, but damn. Let's see. Shit, nigga, I know you're cherry picking. That's Errol Spence. Man, Errol Spence ain't, man, that man, come on, man. That man retired. You might well say he retired. Pull this shit up. Can't make this up. This Vergil Ortiz box rec right here. I'm not sparing nobody. I ain't sparing none of these niggas. I don't give a fuck about their fan base or none of that shit. I don't pander to nobody. I don't give a damn about none of them. Anyway, here you go right here. Doggone, okay, when he moved up, okay. He fought Frederick Lawson at 152.5. So after he left the welterweight division, he's been a super middleweight, a junior middleweight since 2024. January of 2024, Vergil Ortiz has been a junior middleweight. He's fought Frederick Lawson, 2-0 fight. He's fought Thomas Delorme, 2-0 fight. He's fought Serhii Boychuk, 2-0 fight. And Boychuk beat him, in my opinion. He got robbed, but that's neither here nor there. So he done had 3 warm-up fights in 2024. He had another warm-up fight in 2025. Why he not fighting for a belt yet?
True.
Somebody please make this up. He's had 4 tune-up fights since he's moved up to the 154-pound, the junior middleweight division. And Oscar Dela Hoya is trying to make a fight with Vergil Ortiz and Errol Spence at Dallas Stadium. And then he say, after that fight, then we'll go after Fundora, and then wait on Crawford to come back down after the Canelo fight. Crawford just gave up the WBO title. No, he just gave up the 154-pound WBA belt. He doesn't even have a belt anymore at 154. What make you think he gonna come back down for what? After he gonna get paid this $70 million fighting Canelo. Bro, like, you can't make this up. You ain't waiting on Bakram. You ain't waiting on Xander Zayas. We'll fight Fundora after we give Vergil Ortiz a homecoming fight. Why you can't fight Fundora now? Why you can't fight Bakram now? Why you want to pick on Spence? And I'm not even I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I feel like you're picking on the man. I'm just saying. Vergil Ortiz has had 4 tune-up fights at 154 pounds, and guess how many titles he's fought for? 0. He ain't fight nobody. Those are the facts. 23 wins, 21 of knockouts. He's beat Majamov. He's beat Boychuk. Give him that. Well, I think he lost to Boychuk, but he fought some tougher guys right there. The last 2 fights. It's time for him. It's time to see what he got. He's been a pro for 9 years, fam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's been a pro for 9 years. Literally. Can someone explain that to me? Any Vergil Ortiz fans, can someone explain to me? In 9 years, why this dude ain't fought for a belt yet? Wookie Woo. Damien. Trey. Anybody. I'm just saying, again, I ain't got but a GED. I ain't got but a GED, so I need some help. I ain't got but a GED. So my education, my level of education is not that bright. The man been a pro for 9 years. How many titles has he fought for? 0. He said, Coach, I think the Chuck fight was for a belt. I'm talking about the major titles. I'm not talking about secondary belts. Vergil Ortiz has had secondary belts. Yes, he's had that. I'm talking about major titles. Guess how many major titles he's fought for? 0. He's fought for NABF belts. He's fought for PapaJohn.com belts. He's fought for intern belts. He's fought for Hog Head Cheese belts. He's fought for Golden Boy Promotions belts. But has he had a WBA super title? No. Has he had a WBC title? No. A super title? No. Has he had a IBF super title or whatever? No. What about a WBO? No. Every belt he's ever fought for has been secondary. Secondary. Those are the facts. Take it how you want to take it. I'm hearing all these Supermen. This what I've been hearing. This what I've been hearing. Y'all want to know what I've been hearing? This what I've been hearing.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Niggas catching bullets with their teeth. I ain't seen that. I'm just being honest with you. I ain't seen that. Y'all know me. I'm gonna call it the way I see it. I'm not here to pander to nobody's fan base. Fuck the fan base. The fan base is come and go. Only the real gonna be able to stand up to the paint. Only the real. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, 9 years, fam. 9 years. That's all I'm saying. 9. When is he gonna be ready, Oscar? When is he gonna be ready? That's all I'm saying. When is he gonna be ready? You know, I mean, bro, it is what it is, fam. I gotta call this shit a spade, bro. You know what I mean? You want to fight Errol Spence. Fight Errol Spence for what? Yeah, man, they want to fight Errol Spence. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, you want to fight the big fish? Let me see. Somebody posted some shit about. Man, I don't know who the fuck this is. Yeah, man. Man, let me tell you something. It's so much clickbait. It's so much clickbait out there. Somebody just sent me some clickbait. Anyways, it is what it is. Hey, what you say? He said, that's right, Coach. Talk about him. Yeah, again, I got to talk to him. Yesterday we spoke about boots. Today we talking about Vergil Ortiz. Y'all keep telling me, listen, again, I'm hearing all this. I got to call it the way I see it, bro. Oscar Dela Hoya. Anybody that's on Golden Boy roster, all of them are protected fighters. He got these dudes in the winter protection program. These niggas ain't gonna get never no live dogs. Now, in my opinion, the best fighter that Oscar have is Vergil Ortiz. To me, that's his best fighter. And I would like to think that Vergil Ortiz has the goods. He passes the eye test. Just like some of these other niggas pass the eye test. But I need to know if my eyes deceived me or not. I need to know if I got cataract, because I can look at a dude and say, well, yeah, he passed the eye test, but maybe my eye got cataract in it. Maybe I need cataract surgery in that eye that I think maybe I'm looking at him through the wrong eye. So the only way I'm going to know if this dude is who I think he is because sometimes the eyes lie to you. Sometimes the eyes can fool you. Just want to throw that out there. Sometimes the eyes can fool you. You dig? Sometimes, your eyes will tell you that you see some shit that you really don't see. Ducking and cherry picking.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
That's all I'm seeing.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, and abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we're talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah, man. I mean, man, it is what it is, man. So my guest said they're not coming on at 4 o'clock. That's what he said. We're going to have them on about 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So the guest said they ain't coming on at 4 o'clock. The brother named, Price Sparrow. That's his father. So anyways, yeah, what you say? You say, Coach, they want easy fights. Facts. That's exactly. Listen, that's exactly what they want.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man to win.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Man, it is what it is.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a broham.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, boy. It is what it is. Like literally, bro, you got to listen, fam. This is what's going on. This is why they don't like Turkey Island Sheep. See, Turkey Island Sheep making these niggas drop their nuts. Nah, baby boy, check it out, though. This is what we got to do, right? Listen, brother. If you want to come over here and fight for me, this is what you're going to have to do, brother. Listen, we have King Kong over there. They told me that you are the phenom. They said you're the phenom, huh? They said you passed the eye test. Okay, brother, listen, we have our own matchmakers. We're gonna put the eye to the test. Let's put the eye to the test. You boxer, right? You boxer? Yeah. You warrior, right? Yeah. You the best, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. We finna find out right now, brother. Brother, come here. Come over here. I got this guy Bakram over here. Bakram, he's having trouble having fights. Nobody wants to fight him. I want to match you up with him right now. I willing to pay you more than what you ever been paid. All right, hold on, wait a minute, Sheik. Now I gotta talk to Oscar first. Now I gotta talk to Oscar. I gotta talk to my promoter first. You know what I mean, brother? Oscar's paying you $150,000 a fight. Oscar's paying you $400,000 a fight. I'm gonna pay you $5 million to get in the ring with Bakram. $5 million? Yeah, I ain't never made $5 million before. Yes, I know you made $542,000 your last fight. I know how much you make, brother. I know how much you make. Right now, I'm gonna pay you. Listen. I'm gonna pay you 90% more than what you've ever been paid. And you see, now $5 million. Yeah, you okay? No, now, Sheik. You know what, Sheik? I got to think about it. Sheik, I got to think about it. You know, my name is Turkey Island Sheik. Yeah, but I call you Sheik. Sheik, I got to think about it, Sheik. Hold on, let me go talk to Oscar. Hold on, baby. Baby, hold on. Go, baby. That's some good stuff, right? That's some good stuff. I know, Oscar. What are you doing? Don't worry about it, baby. Hold on. I think this is Vergil. Hello? Hey, Oscar. What's going on, man? It's Vergil Ortiz. Hey, Vergil. What's going on, buddy? Oscar, what's going on? You all right? Yeah, I'm okay. Just got the sniffles. Yeah, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Oscar. Listen, man. I'm talking to Turkey Island Sheik. You talking to Turkey Island Sheik? Yeah, he's offered me $5 million. $5 million for what? For what? They say I don't pay you that much money. Hell, you're a $500,000 fighter. Yeah, listen, Oscar, no, don't panic. Did you sign anything? No, I haven't signed anything. Okay, good. You did good, Vergil, you did good. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? I don't want you fighting nobody else, Vergil. I don't want you fighting nobody else. Vergil, right now, we gotta follow the plan. They say we got a plan for you. They say I'm giving you the East LA special. I'm doing the East LA special. We got a plan for you. The Goonie Boy special. Don't worry about it. They say don't worry about it. He's offering you $5 million. Yeah, tell him. Okay, I will call Turkey Island Sheik right now. Oscar, that's a lot of money, man. I do kind of want. Who do they want you to fight? They want you to fight Bakram. Oh, hell no. You're not ready for Bakram right now. I was thinking about making a fight with you and Errol Spence. I can get you that same money fighting Errol Spence, they say. True. Nigga calling Oscar. Oscar over there having a scutter butter party. Nigga calling Oscar over there having a scutter. Man, Oscar ain't trying to do that, man. Trying to got this boy in the witness protection program to want him to fight Errol Spence, a nigga who ain't fought in 2 years. Coming off a knockout loss. You can't make this up. Literally. Man, hold on. Somebody said something about Belango. What he said? Oh, Robert Garcia said Berlanga would never be a world champion. He said that hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Hey man, y'all gonna ease up about the Puerto Rican assassin too. Y'all gonna ease up about the Puerto Rican assassin. That's all I'm saying, fam. Y'all ain't gonna be talking about the Puerto Rican assassin like that. Y'all know I got a soft spot in my heart for the Puerto Rican assassin. I showed y'all. hey, I showed y'all. Listen, I showed y'all. Hey, check this out. hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. Boy, this right here. This right here. They show. Somebody sent me something. They show a fag dog. Oh, yeah, they say fag dog. They say fag dog going cuckoo for Cocoa Post, huh? He said, Coach, Tank going back to court August the 12th. Oh yeah. Well, I hope it work out for him. I hope it work out for him. He going back to court. One thing about me, I want to have nothing to do with no court, boy. I don't want to have nothing to do with no white folks courtroom. Boy, that's a hell of a feeling there, boy. All the gangsters, the G's and the riders, everybody tough when it's time to go in that goddamn courtroom. That cold ass courtroom in front of no white folks. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, boy, I don't have no desire to go to court. True. Oh man, R.I.P. Oh my God, brother. R.I.P. to the legend, man, Tommy Brooks, man. Legendary trainer Tommy Brooks don't passed away, man. Oh my brother. Man, R.I.P. to Tommy Brooks, man. I interviewed Tommy Brooks, man. Tommy Brooks, man. See, like all them brothers in the 50s passing away, dropping like flies right now. I don't know what's going on, fam. Yeah, man. Yeah, he coached Pernell Whitaker. One of the coaches that coached Pernell Whitaker, Holyfield. Shit, man, Tommy Brooks, man. Yeah, man. I think he coached Klitschko too. Like Tommy Brooks, old school. Listen, let me give y'all a true Tommy Brooks story. Then we're gonna pull up Carissa Shields. Tommy Brooks say, I remember I interviewed Tommy Brooks on this channel. That video is in my archives. I interviewed Tommy Brooks, right? I say, Tommy, check this out. I say, Tommy, check this out, baby boy. Check this out, fam. He said, yeah, what's up, coach? I say, listen, man, Tommy, check it out. Check this out. Oh, let me go. I say, Tommy, when you have a fighter, right? And you get ready to go to battle with your fighter, how do you train? Do you have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C and a D, just in case plan A don't work, you fall back on B, and B don't work, you go to C, and C don't work, you go to D? Bruh, what Tommy Brooks told me shocked me. He said, no, I don't have no plan A, B, and C, and D. He said, I got two plans, plan A and plan B. He said, plan A don't work, we go to plan B. If plan B don't work, we go back to plan A. True. That's what he told me. On this channel, a legendary trainer, Tommy Brooks. And he gave the reason why. He said the worst thing that you can do to a fighter is confuse him. If you give a fighter too many instructions, then you will see him in the ring thinking, okay, plan A ain't working, so I got to go to plan B. Oh shit, plan B ain't working. All right, what we worked on plan C? He said that's the worst thing you can do. He said when you're training a fighter, you don't want him confused. You want your instructions clear and precise. Don't overload your fighter's brain with a lot of different plans and all that stuff there. He gonna get confused and get his ass whipped. What you do, you iterate. You iterate on the plan. In between rounds, you iterate on the plan. You iterate it. Iterate means tweak. You're tweaking something. You make small iterations here, an iteration there. You get what I'm saying? That's what he said, literally. To this day. And you know what? I was talking to Dickie Woods, legendary trainer Dickie Woods. Y'all look him up. I was talking to Dickie Woods. Dickie Woods told me damn near the same shit. He said, yeah, man, I asked him that same question when I was in Colorado Springs at Terence Crawford's training camp last year. He said, yeah, no, I don't give my fighter a whole lot. You know, we got things that we work on and we perfect that what we work on. Boxing is not really rocket science. It's working on the basics and the fundamentals, hammering that home, and building strategies around that. But you don't want to overload the fighter with too much information. You don't want to overload him with too much information. This is what Dickie Wood said. Did you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Hey man, shout out to Jamie. Hell, I was listen. I was talking to Buddy McGirt. Hey, shout out to Marquavion Black. He said, that's real. You funny, coach. You funny, what happened? What I said? What I said? Shout out to Virtuoso. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, when he stopped making excuses, I'll stop clowning the Puerto Rican Wilder. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. The Puerto Rican assassin, man.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man, the Puerto Rican assassin, man, is sipping lattes. Is sipping on lattes in Puerto Rico on the beach. You get what I'm saying? Hey, what you say, Z Pacino? He said that's what happened with Dubois. Playing A and B. Didn't work. And he couldn't adjust. So he just quit. Dubois, you know what? Dubois, I don't know what playing again. Yeah, he just quit. Like he got up and he got dropped. I'm not gonna say like he was forced to quit, kind of like he got dropped. Like Dubois ain't got no heart like that. Like once he get knocked down and he don't get up, like he don't have the dog in him. If he's able to impose his will and beat you, he good. But when things ain't going his way, he kind of like check out. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Curtis. Yeah, man. He said, Buddy McGirt, man. Buddy McGirt, me and Buddy McGirt share the same birthday. Buddy McGirt, old school guy, man. Fought Pernell Whitaker twice. When I interviewed Buddy McGirt, we were talking about Pernell because Pernell one of my favorite fighters of all time. Pernell Whitaker, R.I.P. to him, the legend. Buddy said, yeah, man. Because when he fought Pernell, it was a real close fight in the first fight. I said, man, the first fight, man, that was a hell of a fight right there, man. Like, the second fight, Pernell whitewashed him. But the first fight, it was close. So I asked Buddy McGirt, I said, man, Buddy, check it out. When you fought Pernell Whitaker, what did you do to try to train to prepare for him? He said, well, I didn't train to prepare for Pernell Whitaker. I was training for Georgie Benton. Georgie Benton. You see what I'm saying? Legendary fighter, trainer. Georgie Benton, bad boy. He did Philly shell and all that stuff, like literally. Great at Philly shell. I was training for Georgie Benton because Georgie was the one, they had a staff over there. Georgie was the one who put the game plan together. He was the one I had to worry about. I said, well, shit, Georgie Benton ain't in the ring fighting. Yeah, but I'm just saying. So that first fight, if you look at that first fight between Pernell and Buddy McGirt, it was a real close fight. I said, what happened in the second fight? He said, man, the second fight, man, he said, I don't know what happened. He just flat out did what he wanted to do. Hey, Buddy McGirt said, man, man, the second fight, man, I don't know what happened in the second fight. Man, the man just went to work. He went to work. Like a doctor, the man just went to work. You get what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah, buddy, man. It is, it is what it is, baby boy. I interviewed him out in L.A. Thanks to Steve Kim. Steve Kim is the one that made that interview happen. Steve Kim is the one that made that interview happen. Steve Kim made that interview happen, and he made the interview happen with Joe Goosen. When I interviewed Joe Goosen only gave me an interview because of Steve Kim. Buddy McGirt gave me an interview. Well, I don't want to say it because of Steve Kim, but Buddy McGirt, yeah, but Steve Kim made that happen too. Shout out to Steve Kim. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, for real though. Yeah, so you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Anyways, our guest is here, Price Sparrow. Let's give him a round of applause. Price, what's good, fam?
What's up?
What's going on with you? Hey, look, your dad told me that you did. I think he just got back. Let everybody know in the chat who may not know who you is. Who are you?
I'm Bryce Sparrow, one of the rising prospects. 2-0, 1 knockout.
2-0, 1 knockout. What's give us a background about yourself? Amateur, where you from, stuff like that.
Amateur. I'm from Kentucky. We started in Georgia. I got over 120 amateur fights, 4 or 5 national championships. Yeah, and I've been in there with all the best amateurs you can name.
Okay, so you've been in there with let's see, what's my main man out of Jersey? You got Keith Cologne. You been in there with him? Nah.
Like if they was at like 132 to 140, 147, all them top dudes. Like I've been there. Juan Rivera.
I heard of him. I don't know him personally. I know
Joseph Avignoya, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, no, I don't know him.
Nah. I've been there with a lot of top dudes.
Okay, all right. So you 2-0. When was the last time you had your last fight?
We just fought in Louisiana. What was that?
July 4th.
It was July 5th. It was the 5th, July.
Yeah, July 5th. Yeah, that was not too long, about 3 weeks ago.
Yes, sir. 3-4. Yeah.
You fought what the dude named Michael? I think you fought Michael. Right?
Michael Land. Yeah.
Michael Land. Okay, so how did you prepare for him?
I was just I was going to overpower him because I know he was a small fighter, so we were just doing a lot of inside work. And he was southpaw, so we was training more to go to our left.
Okay, yeah. So basically, pretty much, right now you're independent, right?
No, sir. We signed with BLK Prime.
You signed with BLK as what, for promotional or for marketing?
That's our promoter.
That's your promoter?
Yes, sir.
So how was BLK Prime finding your fights, finding who to fight for you and stuff like that?
They were just reaching out and they were just getting all our opponents situated. They gave us like 3-4 opponents and we chose the best one, but most of them fell out though because it was too risky for their record.
I noticed a lot of fighters, especially on this level where you at when you coming up. A lot of these fights you prepare for, but the fighters pull out of the fight. Mm-hmm. I had this one fighter. I went to Houston to see this guy fight. I forgot the brother's name. He called himself the young vegan boxer. I forgot his name. And Raleigh.
Yeah, Bourne. Yeah, Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh Bourne. So the day he was supposed to fight a guy, the guy, they did the weigh-in the day before. I was there. The day of the fight, the guy was there. When you be in the back and the commissioner come back there reading instructions and all that stuff there, they do roll call. And then right after that, he disappeared. He left. Has that ever happened to you?
Same day. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened a few times, But you just gotta train hard for whoever. Like whoever get in the ring, they gonna get it. So it don't bother us too much, but it's like, dang. Because when you train hard, it don't matter who step in front of you or when.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, like you said, you make all these sacrifices. You're training, you're preparing to get ready for a fight. And then, like, damn, dog, the day of the fight, hours before the fight. I mean, I didn't know that was the norm, but when I was talking to Dez, he on BLK Prime. I was talking to him one time, and he told me, say, nah, stuff like that happen all the time. Then I was talking to a lot of other people. They're like, yeah, that happened all the time. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that happened my first fight. Like my first professional fight. It was like 12 o'clock before the fight. You feel me? I'm getting my hair braided for the fight, and Pops called me. He like, yo, your opponent pulled out. I'm like, so what we gonna do? And he said, all right, we just gonna have to come up with something. We got the, opponent, the 7-1 opponent. That was the only option. We like, all right, bet, we're gonna take it. And fighters coming out A side, they ain't fighting no 7-1 opponent. They first fight. Ain't nobody really doing that. So, but I trained hard the whole camp, and it was like, shoot, whoever step in front of me gonna get it. That's just how it was.
Yeah, so and I see. So you talking about Marco? I see. Yeah, I think he was 7-1. That could have been considered a risky fight. To fight someone like that. When you fought Marco. So, were you advised? I heard that you was advised not to take that fight.
Yeah, a lot of people said we was crazy. Pop was crazy for taking it. But you training since you was 9 or like more than half your life or something. It ain't nothing you shouldn't be ready for. But we was gonna take that fight regardless, no matter who said what.
So what was that more? They was afraid of what? They thought listen, the guy has a winning record. Because I know in the beginning, you get match made very well. They just want to see where you at. get your legs up under you for the first maybe 10 fights. And then after that, they start testing to see, okay, what you really got. So that 7-1 guy, you was advised not to fight him, but you went in there, you pretty much watched him. It seemed it was a 6-round fight. That was your first 6 round. Your first fight, a 6-rounder?
Yeah, yes, sir. It was.
Damn, you didn't even fight a 4-round fight, your first fight. And your last fight was a 4-rounder. It
was a 4-rounder, yes, sir. Now we back up to 6 this next fight.
Man, so right now, we probably got like what 5-6 more months left in this year. Maybe probably about 5.5 more months left in this year. How many more times are you planning on fighting this year?
At least 3. The August is the only one thing I ain't fighting. So September, then we got October, November, December. So 4 times.
4. So do you? I know it's kind of early, but let's say what is the goal for you to get to 10 fights, and then what? Or what is the goal for you right now?
Well, coach, before we get there, let's go back to that first fight, coach. The reason why we took that first fight was because, when fighters come out, they come out and, these promoters invest in these fighters and they spend all this money till they get up to 10 fights. And then they get up to 10 fights, they throw them in there with somebody and say, let's see what our investment look like. You get what I mean? Well, when Price Fighter had pulled out that same day, we didn't even make the fight with Price. We scrambling around because all the tickets. So we trying to figure out like, man, we got to get somebody to fight Price. So that 7-1 guy, you know what I mean? We had to say, hey, we got to make this decision, which we already knew in our heart. We can beat this guy. But if Price didn't fight, all these tickets sold, we wouldn't have fought. So now getting back to what I was just saying is that we wanted to make a statement coming out. And just with that fighter pulling out, he just helped us make that statement. Price is one of the top prospects in the world, and I can prove it. You know what I mean? And anybody set it up, we can prove it that way. But the reason why I wanted to prove it is because once we sign with whoever, you automatically know what you're getting with Price Sparrow. He's already been tested, and that was tested on my dime because I put on the show. I paid for every single thing. So when somebody come to look at, hey, what kind of guy is Price Sparrow? Look at his first fight. See the kind of guy he fought and what he did to this dude. You get what I mean? So you ain't got to worry about your investment with Price Sparrow. He done already proved it. So you ain't got to invest $100,000, whatever it is, to see what he got. Price Sparrow is Price Sparrow. You know what I mean? And what he did on that first fight, it proved to a lot of people, you know what I mean, what type of fighter he really is. So, I ain't gonna take up too much time, no, coach. Let me, since you said that, I want to say this because I think maybe people felt you shouldn't have took that fight because that guy had like what, about 5 or 6 knockouts, right? Yeah, he was like on the 4th knockout streak, and then Canada he hadn't did some things. We even had Steve Weisfield, which is a very well-known Steve judge. Weisfield. He came and judged the fight. And he thought the dude was a little like, man, this is a strong guy. I done called a couple of his fights. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people reached out. Steve didn't say nothing, so I'm not going to throw him in the mix. But I got a lot of phone calls like, Sparrow, you sure? And you know how sometimes somebody can doubt you just in life, and it's beyond boxing. And it'd be to a point to where you like, hold on, bro, you really doubting me? You get what I mean? And what people don't know about Price Sparrow is anybody who want to come in and say anything, because I was listening to your show earlier and somebody said something along the lines of, man, this kid come up under the border wars, up under Ness. You know what I mean? Well, I tell you what, whoever that is, any 140-pounder right now that want to come and test Price Sparrow, they know how to get in touch with BLK Prime. If they think this a fluke, if they think he not, you know what I mean, what it's supposed to be, trust me, your favorite fighter know who Price is. You get what I mean? So when it comes to all this and that, yeah, people had called me and were saying, hey, he shouldn't take this fight. Y'all shouldn't take this fight. Look at the scorecards. And we had one of the best in the business, Steve Weisfield. You know what I mean? To score the fight. And after the fight came up and say, man, this kid really good. He got a bright future. So, we're going to be here. We're going to be there. And we're going to put on the show when it's time.
All right. Hey, but listen, well, Price, well, check it out. So, right now, let everybody know. So you coming up. So right now you 2-0. Your plan is to have 3 more fights this year, hopefully. Because we know if it was up to you, you'll probably fight every month if you can.
Yeah.
You know, but however, you can only pick, you know, get the pickings or, you know, get what's left or whatever you can get in there. 2-0 over there with BLK Prime. What made y'all sign with BLK Prime though? What was it about BLK Prime that made you say we're gonna go sign with them right now?
It was a few options, but they was the most consistent. You know, they was fighting us every month. Like, we try and get out there, get in this sport, do what we got to do, and get out quick. You know, the other options, they wasn't as good as this one. You know, BLK, they was, you know, the most consistent and exactly what we wanted, so we signed with them.
So and y'all are ticket sellers, so you able to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. So you based out of Atlanta right now?
We
in
Kentucky, yes, sir.
Oh,
we started in Georgia, and we just be around Atlanta because, you know, we work with some of the, you know, the fighters up there, some of the good pro boxers like Brian Norman, Haven Brady, people around there. So, yeah,
Kentucky. You know, Muhammad Ali is from Kentucky, from Louisville, if I'm not mistaken. So, who are some of your influences? Like, what's some of the fighters that you watch growing up?
Terence Crawford. I watched Canelo, Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones. That's growing up. Floyd, you know. Growing up.
Floyd and stuff like that. So, who would you pattern your style after? If you was to do a comparison, or what have people said you remind me of from your amateur days? What, you know, who do people compare you to, if any?
I got a comparison to Crawford and what's his name? Keyshawn Davis. Like them two.
Keyshawn?
Yeah, and Crawford.
So what is it about their styles that make the comparison with you?
It's like we can adjust to anything. Like, we need to get inside. If we need to outbox, we need to counter punch. We can do all of it.
Explain to the, you know, I'm glad you said something about counterpunching. Explain to the audience about the art and science of counterpunching, right? Because one of my favorite fighters, I got a bunch of them, but one of my favorite fighters is James Toney, Pernell Whitaker. And James Toney is a great mid-range, the inside fighter. And the reason why I love watching him and Pernell and even Salvador Sanchez is because these guys can swim and not get wet, meaning fight in the pocket, but you don't see them grabbing each other. You don't see them, which you're able to tie up your opponent. That is a strategy apart in boxing. But I'm like, when I watch him do it, you know, and I listen to James Toney in interviews, he said that you have to be relaxed when you're in the pocket. Yeah. And it's very hard to be, you know, me on the outside looking in, like, man, how the hell you gonna be relaxed when you're so close to a guy? He can punch you, he can hit you. It appears that being that close is more dangerous for the fighter. What say you about that?
It's really like, you gotta find your range. Like, that's where they best at. So that's where they most calm. You feel me? Like, in the middle or the inside. And just, you feel, as long as you stay in calm and like you train and prepare for that, you're gonna do it. Like, once you get closer, it feel more safe closer in the inside than outside at times. Like, depending on what type of fighter you facing or what type of fighter you are.
Man, that's dope. Now, you know, that's dope because, you know, a lot of people don't know that. I'm like, man, like, you got to be calm. And it is just so relaxed. I'm going to tell you another fighter you can check out, Mike McCallum. He passed away not too long ago. But Mike McCallum, man, the body snatcher, man, he was a bad boy, real bad boy. So how do you, so are they, BOK, are they like really promoting you correct right now? Like, are you satisfied with the promotions? How they getting your name out there and brand and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely am.
What is let everybody? What is your social? What is your Instagram?
Instagram is Price Sparrow. I'll get back in it this week. I ain't active on it now because my phone broke, but we'll get back in it this week. But socials on Instagram is Price Sparrow. Another one on Instagram, Sparrow Boxing Club. And that's the
Price Sparrow. I'm looking you up right now because let's see.
It should have a joker on the profile.
Oh, okay, I see it. I'm following. Yeah. I'm following you right now. And the reason why I'm asking is because I want the audience to follow you as well. I want to drop that in there. Hey guys, here you go right here. He go on Price Sparrow. Y'all please follow the brother. Let's see when the last time we can see you in the ring? I know I asked you that earlier, but can you like give us a time frame? Maybe maybe August, September, somewhere around that time.
We'll be back in the ring September 6th in Kansas. It'll be streamed on BLK Prime and ESPN.
Oh, ESPN?
Yes, sir.
Well, ESPN got, you know, it's gonna be some fighters that's gonna be on that BLK Prime on that BLK Prime streaming platform. So BLK Prime will have a couple ESPN fighters on there.
Okay, so yeah, because I know ESPN tapped out of boxing. So
yeah.
So Kansas, what you gonna be in Wichita, Kansas, or
pretty much. Yeah, I think it's Wichita or Garden City. It's either one of those two, Garden City, Kansas, or Wichita. It's where what it is, Allen. Dang, what's the kid last name? Allen. He's the headline on that. He ESPN fighter.
I know. Deontay Wilder fought there. He fought at Wichita State. I think Wichita State University or something like that. He fought in Kansas City. I think he fought in. It
was in Wichita because BLK Prime flew us out. So yeah, they taking care of Price. They got some big things in the mix with Price. They, we were just talking to Desmond today. You know what I mean? And they got a big thing. They finna be rolling out about Price in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, they definitely pushing Price out there.
All right, but I tell you what, man. When y'all get ready to fight again, you say when is it? August what?
September 6th.
Oh, September 6th. Let me write this down. September 6th. So when y'all get ready to fight again, man, reach back out to me, man. I get you back on the show so we can talk about your upcoming fight. Do you have an opponent yet, or you just have a date?
We got an opponent in the making. It ain't officialized, but we got an opponent.
I got you. Yeah, you can't really say much on it right now.
Yeah.
All right, man. But listen, man, let everybody know, man. What are any parting words, if any, that you have for the fans that could be listening who may be fans of yours now, and who may have just learned about who you is as a fighter and want to become a fan? What are the parting words that you have?
I know, the fans that I've been had, every time I go out there, I don't disappoint. And the fans that just now gaining, I never disappoint. I'm gonna be one of the people you plan your Saturdays around, like in the future.
All right, man. I appreciate that, man. Well, listen, man, Price Sparrow, y'all please follow him. I just dropped his social media down below. And brother, I'm gonna be on the lookout. I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout, man. Much love to you. I thank you so much, brother, for taking the time out.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Let's give Price a round of applause, y'all. Let's give a round of applause.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all listen, I like the young brothers now. I like the young brothers. I gotta see what the young brothers is about. I met his father in Atlanta, when I interviewed B. Norman Jr. So yeah, man, I really want to see a lot what Price has. I did make some phone calls. I asked a couple of people about him, and they said some good things about him. And again, there's a lot of these young guys who you hearing a lot of great things about them. So I'm just anxious to see what these fighters do and become in the future. He's very respectful. It looked like he's a great interviewer. You know what I mean? He can hold his own in an interview, so and I like that. I do like that. And he's 18 years old. I don't know if y'all know, I forgot to mention that to y'all when he was on the show, but he's only 18. So he got some ways to go. 18 years old, BLK Prime look like they're trying to build their stable or whatever. We're gonna see what's up. Let's give everybody in the chat a round of applause. I'm gonna drop these phone lines, but I want to show Clarissa Shields first. Let's show Clarissa right quick. Hold on, I can listen. This is the brother's box rec right here. This is his box rec. Let's drop his box rec right here in the chat so y'all can see that as well. Here goes box rec right here. Price Sparrow. Let's see. Shout out to Brasco. What's your name? Shout out to Raj. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, greetings from the mean streets of North Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to North Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out. Salute to y'all, fam. It is what it is. Let's go over here. I don't know if you guys seen this. This was the interview that Clarissa Shields did with Ariel and Ade. Ariel. I think her name Ariel. Okay, all right. I think about the mermaid. I think Ariel, but that's okay. This is Clarissa Shields. Let's see what Clarissa has to say.
Listen, I've been with Sleater since I was 21. And now I'm 30, and I had a great working relationship with Sleater Promotions with Dimitri. He's not just my promoter, but he's a friend of mine, and we've done great business together and we've grown together. So I'm not saying that I'm not willing to do more business with him. It's just more of I want to see what is the best opportunity for me. Like I've been boxing for a long time, and everyone knows that I haven't got my best paydays, and I haven't been. I have gotten the recognition as far as in like pound for pound #1, winning the SB and all that stuff. but it was like I still haven't got like what I feel is to me. So it's like, I believe that I should be getting paid 5, 10, 15 million a fight. I've always been able, like the past couple years, I've been able to get paid $1 million, $1.5 million, $1.8 million. Now it's like, how do I get that to, 3, 5, 10 million? Who has the best deal? And I've also already beat the best already. So, when they talk about who else is there to fight, hey, it's not my fault that these girls, I beat them early. But now the girls who are now champions is like, hey, if they're willing to pay me for these big fights, I'm willing to fight whoever, as always. It just has to make sense. So I'm really just weighing my options, to be honest.
All right. Carissa says that she feels, she feel like, and I guess she's saying that because of her accolades, because now she's a free agent, but she feels that because of her accolades that she should be making $5, $10, $15 million. You heard it. Let's see what the people got to say. The villain says, what does the market value believe? Now, if anybody don't know what the market value is, the market value is...
Listen, I've been with...
The people is the market. Because if there is a demand for you, the demand would be in the market. Market meaning the people. If the people has a big demand for you, then that would determine what your market value is. All right, let's say the people got a big demand for you. Okay, are you a draw like that? Are you a walking economy? Did you get what I'm saying? $5, $10, $15 million in women's boxing. Listen, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano didn't make that. And I don't think no female fighter is bigger than Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor when they fight each other. The reason why I say when they fight each other, because they have made the most money that they've ever made fighting each other. We're talking about millions. I mean, not no $10, $15 million, but we're talking about $3, $4 million a piece. Did you get what I'm saying? First fight was over $1 million. I think they got like 1.5 a piece, the first fight. Somewhere up in there, from what I heard. Then after that, the second fight was even more. You know what I mean? Because of the demand. And then the third fight, I don't know if it was the demand that big to want a third fight, but you get what I'm saying? But however, they made the most money they've ever made fighting each other on MVP promotions. So that tells me that you got to have the right dance partner as well. You got to have the right dance partner as well. What dance partner that Carissa Shields can fight, what she can wanting $5, $10 million? I can't think of any. I'm just asking. Like, just because she's a heavyweight now. Don't nobody know who the heavyweights are. We don't even know, don't nobody know who the heavyweights are. At the smaller weight divisions, the Alicia Baumgartners, the Michaela Mayers, the Katie Taylors, the Amanda Serranos, Freshawn Cruz, Christina Hammer, I don't know where she at. We saw Savannah Marshall. She a little old and washed up. She's done. She's 35. She's done. Shadeja Green. What's the other chick? She's 40 years old. What they call her? Chicken. Her name is Chicken. She's from Dallas. We saw Chicken get beat. You get what I'm saying? Bro, it's like 7, 8 girls down there in the smaller weight divisions. Big Mason, what you say, fam? It was $6 million the second fight? Oh, okay. Hey, thank you for telling me that, Mason. Bro, it's like 6 or 7 girls that you can think of. And okay, if I'm talking about worldwide. If I'm being generous, maybe 10. Okay, 10 maybe. 10 women. Them women ain't making $5 million combined. True. Outside of Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, them women ain't making $5 million combined, bro. Ain't none of these, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, bro. And then now guess what? ESPN gone. So check it out. This is what's going on in boxing, right? All of these promoters who had an opportunity to fight each other for years. Wrong side of the street. They suing each other for stealing fighters from other camps and stuff like that. Wrong side of the street, taking fighters. Back end promotions, all of that, right? And they was able to hide and mask a lot of things because of the money they was receiving for the networks. PBC ran through $500 million of Wallell and Reed. Then they was able to mask a lot of failures with Showtime putting up the money and all these other Fox and all of those ran through 11 networks. I was told this from my good brother Steve Kim, good guy. A lot of people don't like Steve Kim. He all right with me, so. Different people in boxing, promoters, local promoters, matchmakers. Once Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence, that put the nail in the coffin for the PBC. I think that did it. Shortly after that, Showtime announced, after Stephen Espinosa was saying, "Oh, we ain't going nowhere. We putting on the biggest fights." July, August, September, October, November, December. December, news broke that what the company, not Showtime, but what the company that owns Showtime, Paramount was pulling the plug on Showtime. Remember, Showtime was giving PBC an annual budget every year. Spence was supposed to, if he beat Crawford, he wasn't supposed to fight Crawford. He was supposed to went and fought Canelo. I don't know if y'all know that. That was the plan for him to go fight Canelo. I.e., this is why Crawford fighting Canelo now. Crawford said in the interview with me. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, they were making plans saying he was gonna beat Canelo next after he beat me. And I'm like, he ain't beating me. Well, why don't I go fight Canelo? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So, yeah, so the only bullet they got in their 38 over there now is Tank. Tank Davis is the silver bullet. David Benavidez, Mexican monster, he good, but he ain't Tank. And Tank ain't fighting nobody. But yet he ain't required to fight nobody because he Tank. So once Showtime, the good white folks, Paramount pulled the plug on Showtime financing boxing, that's it, it's over with. Now ESPN has pulled the plug on Top Rank. Top Rank is in the same position as the PBC. Oscar De La Hoya is holding on by a lifeline because I think he got to deal with the zone. Y'all see how this worked out? The American networks have pulled out of boxing. The zone is a foreign entity. It's not an American-based company, to my understanding. So Top Rank and PBC got to work with Amazon. Amazon ain't giving them no annual budget. Any fight that PBC fighters have, any fight that the PBC put together, they're spending their own money. It's not coming from Amazon. This is why the production looks like trash. They don't have the annual budget from the white folks. Jeff Bezos like, yo, you can fight over here, baby boy, but we ain't gonna give you no money. You can use us as a distribution. Kind of like a rapper, right? I don't know if you guys ever been in the music industry, but I had a P&D deal from Southern Music Distribution. That was a distribution independent label in Norcross, Georgia, which will be considered Atlanta, Georgia now, the greater Atlanta area. Norcross, Georgia, right off of Peachtree Industrial. There was a company back in the early 90s and 2000s by the name of Southern Music Distribution. It was owned by a guy by the name of Mike and Herbert Walker. I think they was brothers or something like that. Southern Music Distribution. Lil Jon was over there. Yin Yang Twins was over there. Independently. So when you're an independent artist, you are the one that's paying for everything. You are the promoter. You book your own shows. You are your own booking agent. You are the one that's paying for the tour and whatever. You are the one that's paying for the marketing and advertising in a different regions that you have your music set up in and selling in certain cities and regions of the country. Well, an indie promotional company that don't have the backing of the white folks, they got to put their own money up. They got to work within the confines of their budget. Simple as that. Did you get what I'm saying? Yeah, you can use us from an independent standpoint, coach. We'll distribute your record to wherever you want us to put it at, but you got to pay for your own marketing. You got to pay for your own awareness so people will know to go buy your music. You got to be the one that get with BDS or get with the radio or the program director. You got to get with the PD or the MD, the music director, and see can you get your song in rotation in peak hours, rush hour traffic and stuff like that. So people can know who you are, which will motivate them to go buy your stuff, which will help you out when you go in that city and put on the show and you promote. They know who you is because they hear your music on the radio. Well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with to a degree. That's how I'm trying to make it relatable to you guys. When you are an indie, when you're your own promoter that ain't got the backing of white folks, you got to pay for your own shit. True. So I don't know who is going to play Clarissa the $15 million that she's looking for. But let's see what the people say. This guy right here say, and she deserves it. Well, Clarissa, didn't she just have some white folks standing by her saying that she had $15 million to pay Layla Ali to come out of retirement and fight her? So she seems to have the white folks backing her the money. Why don't she get those guys to put the $15 million up? Shout out to Donald Banks. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy. He said nobody would pay Clarissa that type of money. Not even Turkey would do that. Her biggest problem is she is not likable. She's not a likable person, and that's very important. Her mouth and her ego is her worst enemy. Now, some people would say, brother, that you are being, by you saying that means you hate black women. That means that you are being a coon. That means you're tearing down the sister for the white. Some people would say that. I'm not one of those people, but I get where you're coming from. I have heard that before. Hey, okay. True. I've heard that from a lot of people.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Let's see what the people talk about. This guy says she deserves to be paid the big bucks. Deserve to be paid the big bucks by whom? Let's go down this rabbit hole. This person right here says she deserves to be paid the big bucks. No problem. Pay the big bucks by whom? Anybody? Can anybody answer that question? As a matter of fact, let me drop the phone lines. Phone lines open, 530-494-9636.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. This person right here, Brooklyn Boy, says the fact that she wasn't getting paid that already is absolutely mind-blowing and unacceptable. This guy says the fact that she isn't getting paid $5, $10, or $15 million already is mind-blowing and unacceptable. Mind-blowing. Okay, so what does he mean by mind-blowing? Why is it mind-blowing that she's not getting paid $5, $10, $15 million? Does this guy know what our fighters, players, or whatever pay is based upon? What are the factors? What are the factors that justifies that type of money for any fighter, whether male or female? Because I was always told you are only as worth as much as the person that's willing to pay it. That's what I was always told, right? This guy right here says she doesn't even bring in that revenue. So how the F can she get paid $15 million? This is a valid question. If a fighter doesn't bring in $15 million in revenue, how can you justify getting paid $15 million for a fight? Can anyone make sense of that to me? I'm trying to learn. I want to know. I'm trying to learn. I would love for this guy, Brooklyn boy, I would love to talk to him because I want to see what he have to say. Let's read the comments. This guy says she's not a draw. You think T.O. deserved to make the same as Canelo or Inoue? This guy said the F you're talking about. Go to bed. This person said you need to sell a lot of pay-per-views for that kind of purse. She may be the best boxer. This is what this guy Zoe says. She may be the best boxer, the best in boxing, but it's women's boxing. Just like the WNBA, it don't really matter. She a great fighter, but let's be real. Women's boxing is boring as hell. Is women's boxing a draw like that? I brought up the WNBA earlier. This guy said, how much money does she generate? That's pretty much what's going to see. Someone like a Canelo is a proven commodity to do big numbers. From the old business model, now that business model has died and played out. Turk Al-Sheikh has killed the old business model. But whenever Canelo fights, he's with Turk Al-Sheikh now, so money is not an issue. Carla, hold on. But my point is, however, you're going to have to, like someone like a Canelo, he's a walking economy. When he comes to the city, the Vegas casinos are packed. Hotels are people flying from all over the country, packed. Airports, airlines, booked. The money that's spent that week of a Canelo fight, now he's fighting Crawford. That's going to be big. Packed. They doing a lot. They're going to do big numbers. So you can justify that. Even if you overpaid Canelo and Crawford for a fight to fight in the stadium and your tickets are astronomical prices because you probably sold them and they put them back on the resale market to the bookies or whatever. But however, it's Canelo. It's for his undisputed titles. And it's a pound for pound fighter he's fighting. How do you justify $15 million, $10 million to Clarissa Shields? I'm just asking, because I really don't know. Carla, what's your name? Where you called from?
Hey, what up, Coach? It's Freddie from East Oakland.
You say Quentin?
No, Freddie from East Oakland.
Freddie, talk to me.
Freddie. Yeah, and the last fight, Clarissa Shields, did she sell out the arena?
Yeah, I think they said she sold out. I think they say she sold out the arena, if I'm not mistaken. I think they did say that.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there. Do you know what? Another thing though, Coach. Man, you know what though? I ain't gonna lie, man. Like the Latino fans, like the Mexican fans, they really do support their fighters though. Because when Shakur,
you got the TV, you got the TV playing loud in the background. Can you turn that down, please?
Hold on. Yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, all right. Like I was saying, right, when Shakur had fought Oscar Valdez, even though the Mexican fans knew that Oscar Valdez wasn't on Shakur level, but that's one thing about the Mexican people. They really do support their fighters, man. And I just wish the African American fans would support our fighters as well as other races support their fighters. That's all I'm saying.
What does that have to do with Clarissa Shields asking for $15 million for a fight? I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh no, okay. I was just saying, like in general, like if we support Clarissa Shields, like Latinos support their fighters, maybe she can get that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, dog.
Yeah, I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I think, because I hear this argument all the time, Latinos support their fighters, and that's one of the most untrue statements that I've seen. Because Mexicans support Mexican fighters. All Latinos are not created equal. You have someone like to give a perfect example. You have someone like Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga can't draw flies to shit. He was fighting at the Hulu Theater in New York, and when he fights in Orlando, Florida, he fights at a hotel casino and grill that holds like 4,000 or 5,000 people. So if the Latinos really got behind their own, Edgar Berlanga would be doing what Canelo was doing, but that's not true. I'm gonna give you another example. Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez can't draw flies to shit. I've been to a couple of his fights. You know, when he fights in New York, he fights at the Hulu Theater. Not a whole bunch of Latinos there. When he fights fought in Vegas, he fought at the Michelob Arena at the MGM Grand. I was there. It was half empty, and he had Keyshawn Davis on the undercard, and he had Abdullah Mason and Shushu, and he was the headliner. So all Latinos don't get behind their fighters. That's not true, sir. To be honest.
Yeah, no. But the Mexican fan base, But I hear what you're saying, though, Coach.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, though. But have a good day, though, man. Stay smooth, man.
Yes, sir. You too, brother. Hey, shout out to Freddie, East Oakland. Stand up. Yeah, doggone. You get what I'm saying? Like, all these Latinos, they don't be supporting all these fighters like that because they Latino. That ain't true. Sebastian Fundora, look at him. He can't draw nothing. He ain't no draw like that. You get what I'm saying? So, I get what the brother saying. It's like, I think, there's like boxing fans are not one monolithic group of people. Like, you like who you like. It's that simple. Like Tate Davis got a lot of fans. He got blacks and white and Mexican fans that support him. But then, you got some other black fans, other black boxers, they don't get the support like that. So it's all about the market. The market likes who they like. It's that simple. Do you get what I'm saying? The market likes who they like, bro. I'm trying to figure out, okay, because the question was about Carissa Shields, the $5, $10, $15 million. And I'm like, okay, who's going to pay her that? I get what she's saying. You know what I mean? She feels that she should get paid that. Unfortunately, in business is not based on your feelings. Getting paid $10 million, I give you a perfect example, right? This how this shit works. You got somebody like a Stephen A. Smith. Right? He's getting paid so much amount of money. Not because the network feels like it, it's because he does real numbers. He's a proven commodity. Carissa Shields is a proven commodity from a talent standpoint. Everybody know what her market is from a pay standpoint. She was with Salido Promotions her entire career. Now she's a free agent. I'm anxious to see what type of money that she will be able to demand on the free market. You have male fighters that can't get that. The type of money that she wants. I think the only way she's going to get that kind of money, it has to come from a Turki Al-Sheikh. Turki Al-Sheikh ain't paying her that. I can promise you that. I don't even think he care about women boxing, to be honest. Shout out to Chris. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say they saying Boots and Jesus Ramos in negotiations right now. Hey, Chris, I don't know who is they. But I'm going to say this. If Boots and Jose Ramos is in negotiations, it's because of us over here. True. It's because of us over here, and it's because of the everybody on Twitter and the negative feedback that Boots received once Eddie Hearns made it known to Ring Magazine that they are looking to make a fight between Boots and Josh Kelly. Remember, Eddie Hearns said yesterday that we're trying to make a fight between Boots and Josh Kelly. See, these promoters and these fighters, they watch these channels. They watch social media. They watch Twitter. They watch Instagram. They watch YouTube. They watch shows like this. They'll never come over here, but they watch us. I know that for a fact because I get the phone calls. Y'all are not privy to. They ripping this nigga. So they probably told, look, we can't, man, they ripping us, dog. They ripping us. You get what I'm saying?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Now, somebody in the chat said, what about MVP? What about Jake Paul? What about him? Shout out to Damien. He said, what about Jake Paul? What about him? Phone lines open. What about him? Jake Paul and MVP gonna pay her $15 million? What about $10 million? You get what I'm saying? Now who gonna pay her that? Give me an example of any fighter that MVP has paid $15 million to, or $10 million. We know that they paid Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano about $5-6 million their second fight. We know that, but that's because they are a huge draw when they fight each other. Not when they fight separately, but when they fight each other, they are a huge draw. So who gonna give her $10 million to fight who? Or $15 million to fight who? Dude say Mike got 20. That's Mike. Clarissa Shields ain't Mike. Carla, hold on. Mike got about 20, 25 million. But that's Mike Tyson. I'm just asking a question. Someone educate me. Carla, what's your name when you call it from?
It's Ann from DC.
Ann from DC, talk to me.
Yeah, I mean the problem with Clarissa Shields, she's not knocking nobody out, man. The people want to see knockouts. Now, if she can start knocking folks out, they're going to pay to see that, no matter what her attitude is. But until she starts doing that, they're not going to pay her that type of money. They're just not going to do it. You should know that. All of y'all should know that. It's the same way with Tank Davis. Even though a lot of people don't like it. I don't like the little motherfucker, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But when he get in the ring, he knocks motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Same thing with Terence Crawford. They knock motherfuckers out. She don't do it. She need to get that power together.
I'm trying to figure out who is it that she can fight that will want that type of money. Like, it's one thing for me to say I feel I should be making $10 million, but how? But so okay. This is what I'm trying to say.
She should. I know what you're trying to say, but what she should do, if she can land that Later Ali fight Later Ali. Go ahead and fight her. Now that's probably gonna be your biggest payday. She got to lose some weight. She got to come on down. She said she's coming down to 154. She's gonna have to bring it down to 154. Even if she can get down to 147, that's the only way she's gonna be able to make the money. What you didn't say earlier. Mm-hmm. The fighters are down at the lower weight.
That's true.
She's too big. I mean, she got room to lose weight. That's the only thing I'm saying. Fight. Go ahead and fight Later Ali. Get whatever you can get from there. Then come on down. She's still young. She's number 30 years old. Come on down. She got to. You know, and one more thing. Boots need to be ashamed of himself, though. I know Philly motherfuckers, I'm cool with Philly niggas, but Boots, when he stepped up, he needed to fight one of these goddamn champions, man. Should nobody be yelling out no goddamn two tune-up fight. Come on, man, you're a champion.
Oh.
Have you ever heard a champion talking about some tune-up fight?
Listen, doggone Vergil Ortiz don't have 4 fights. Well, he don't. His last 2 fights was pretty good. I'm not going to lie, but he don't have 4 fights at 154-pound division, and he still haven't fought a person who got the title yet. He still ain't ready to fight one of the champions. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But them 2 guys, man, they would fight each other or fight one of the champions because they know that 154. They must have forgot was up at that 154.
You know what?
Them guys are rough.
And you just said some real stuff. Why is Oscar De La Hoya looking to make a fight with Errol Spence for Vergil Ortiz at 154? A guy who hasn't fought in 2 years and hasn't even had a fight at the junior middleweight division. So you know he cherry picking. You know what that is.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. You know that's the cherry picking, man.
So check this out.
Goddamn where Boots is done, man. I mean, I'm sorry.
Vergil Ortiz.
Spence is done.
Yeah, Spence is done. Yeah, everybody know that. But then you have Boots just moved up to 154. You ain't talking about let's reach out to him to make a fight with Boots. Boots is right there as well. We should be hearing, you know what, dog? Vergil Ortiz and Boots fighting each other. Boots don't have to try to put it. If Boots not going to fight a champion and Vergil Ortiz is not going to fight a champion in their next fight, why not fight each other?
That's true. Yeah. Absolutely.
Shout out to Ant, man. DC, man, stand up. Hey, thank you, brother. Yeah, I mean, you get what I'm saying? Nigga want to fight. Spence. Fight Spence for what? What you want to fight Spence for? You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure that out. What you want to fight Spence for? For what? The man, bro. Come on, fam. You want to fight Spence for what? That's what I don't like. I say that man, this man, he want listen. The man want to fight. The man want to fight. Come on, fam. He want to fight an inactive fighter who's been inactive for 2 years now. 2 years ago, as of today, Carla, hold on. 2 years ago today, from today, was the last time we saw Errol Spence in the ring. 2 years ago. Oscar told us, oh yeah, we could sell a lot of tickets. Man, sit your ass down some goddamn well, fam. Yeah, we could sell a lot of tickets. Man, come on, fam. Come on, fam. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Vision Sports TV out there DMV, man.
Vision Sports on DMV. Talk to me.
Yeah, I want to chime in about Clarissa Shields, man. Now, Clarissa, I think the reason why she ain't real, I mean, she could, like the last, well, I don't know if it's the last call, but like she not really knocking these girls out, man. And then also, she not really fighting nobody that's really good enough to really challenge her, because the last few fights, them girls, man, they not that good. And she not even really dominating them like that. I mean, if she was knocking these girls out, people would be definitely trying to, like, her attitude ain't really the problem. Her attitude might be one of the reasons why she's where she's at. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people want to see, you know, confrontation and things like that. Mm-hmm. So her attitude is one of the reasons where she at. Plus, she's tougher than these girls. She's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's selling, but she don't punch as hard as she talks. She's not knocking these girls out. She's not really dominating these girls. And people are not going to really want to see that. Now, I think if she went down, I know you're not supposed to really go down and go up like that, but I think if she went down, she would be better, because skill-wise, she's not that good either.
Oh, Clarissa?
She's tougher. You know what I'm saying? I think if she went down, because she's naturally bigger than them girls, I think. So if she went down a little bit, I think she might have some more exciting fights down, you know. Because I like a lot of the girls a lot of the women that's like on the lower weight class, they actually got skill. You know what I'm saying? But them ones that's at that heavyweight, they not that good, man. So,
well, I think Clarissa has skills. I mean, she's a 2-time gold medalist, so I really think she has skills.
I mean, I ain't saying she ain't got no skills. I'm just saying that it's not. To me, it don't look as polished as, you know. To me, she don't look as polished. Plus, and then the women that she's fighting in the heavyweight division, I can tell like their skills is less than hers. You know, she don't got nobody that's like her what they call, like a dance partner. She don't got that other person. Now I would want to see that Layla Ali join. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't think Layla could. I don't think that they need to hurry up and make that happen.
I mean, you know, but you know, but that's sad, because Layla Ali hasn't fought in about 20 years.
Yes, I'm saying
she's 47 she'll be 48 in December. So you're talking about fighting a fighter. So your biggest fight is going to be a grandmother, the daughter of a legend, who is a legend herself, because she made her own bones herself as a boxer. She hasn't fought in damn near about 20 years, and that's going to be that's to me that's sad. That's sad. But
it definitely is.
Yeah.
But you got to be a puncher. You got to be a big puncher really to really make the people want to see you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be punching. You gotta be really knocking these dudes out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that's how you get it. But yeah.
Well, shout out to Vision Sports. DC, stand up. Yeah, well, you know, Clarissa, she's fought Franchon Cruz her first fight. You know, she's fought Tori Nelson. Hold on. She's fought hold on. Let's see what's up. Carla, hold on. She's fought Hannah Gabriels. I think she was knocked down in that fight. She's fought Hannah Rankin. You get what I'm saying? Who else she fought? The Hammer, Christina Hammer. She's fought Christina Hammer. She's fought Savannah Marshall. You get what I'm saying? And that's pretty much that's it. That's it. You get what I'm saying? You know, she what's the old chick she fought just not too long ago? She's in her 40s. What's her name? Danielle Perkins. She's fought Danielle Perkins. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, bro, I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know where the 15 million gonna come from for fighting. You get what I'm saying? Carter, what's your name? You called it from?
Chris calling from Philly. What's up, Coach?
Chris calling from Philly. Talk to me.
I think Clarissa problem, like her main problem is her ego for real. Like you great and all of that, but it was either you or somebody that just called in and said like the best fights is at the lower weight classes with the women. You know what I mean? Like you go back and forth with Alicia, you look at the Kaylee Taylors, Amanda Serranos and all of that. Like you gotta put your ego aside and either meet somebody at a catch weight, you know what I mean, or lose weight, go to another weight class or anything like that, and make a real entertaining fight happen. I've tried to watch Clarissa Shields' last 2 fights and all of that, and it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, what am I watching? Her last fight was down there like Canelo and the Bull Skull. You know what I mean? Like the chick, she danced for the first 5-6 rounds, and then even the rest of the fight was boring. Like, and I think she should, you know what I mean, put her ego aside and try to get in bed with MVP. You're not going to get that $15 million, but you'll get paid. And you'll be on bigger platforms, you know what I mean? Like, and, you know, hey, Jake Paul, as much as people hate him and love him, you know what I mean? Like, he may make, you know what I mean, some good fights happen. He's putting on for women right now. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you can't deny. Like, he's a whole women card that he just put on. Like, he putting on for women's boxing. So put your ego aside a little bit and try to make some good fights happen with some people that's going to get you paid.
You know what the thing is? She said, I'm typing it in the chat right now. Clarissa, somebody said she don't get knockouts, and she's 17-0 with 3 knockouts.
Right, and she don't get knockouts. Yeah. But one thing real boxing fans appreciate is great boxing matches, whether it's going to be a knockout or not. You know what I mean? Like Katie and Amanda Serrano, that was a slugfest. Either it was real bloody. The one before the last one, it was a real, you know what I mean, slugfest. Nobody got knocked out, but it kept people entertained for the next joint, which was more of a boxing match and less brutal, but you had the eyes on it. You know what I mean? So if, you know, she get in the ring with somebody that ain't afraid to box her and really show skill from both sides, people want to watch that more and talk about you even more. Like, you great, you accomplished a lot. But, like, you know, when you don't got knockouts, you need to be fighting people that's technicians and can make a great 12 rounds of boxing.
You know, the competition is not there. That's the thing with Clarissa. Like, I understand she wanted to make anywhere from $5 to $10 to $15 million. The problem is, who can she fight that's going to warrant someone wanting? Because somebody got to put this money up. Now she did this video, this press conference with a check on it that said, yeah, 15 million. Yeah, we have investors right here. Layla Ali, I got the people that's gonna put the $15 million up to pay you the $15 million. So if that's real, because from what I read on that check, I looked that company up that was on the check, something World Bank, or the address that was on that check. That's not a real location. But if that's real, so she got people that allegedly have $15 million to pay her. So there she go right there. Tell them, hey, look, give me that 15 mil and just pick somebody that I can fight and let me get that. If that's the case, you know. So
listen, Coach, I hear you, but with women and men, like I ain't interested in nobody in their prime fighting no grandmoms and granddads. Like, I don't care how much money they putting up or trying to play somebody. Like, it don't really say nothing if you get Layla Ali in the ring to beat her. Like you said, she's a grandmother. She's 47 years old.
Yeah.
Like,
she'll be 48. She'll be 48 in December. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Layla done made her bones. You know what I mean? Like, dare to be great, Clarissa, and lose some weight. Yeah, I mean, that's all you gotta do. Lose 20, 30 pounds and go fight one of these, yeah, I mean, slim chicks and do that. It's no competition where you at. No, women's heavyweight boxing ain't like men. You know what I mean? So you gotta dare to be great and go do something else. But to me, fighting a 47-year-old Layla Ali ain't daring to be great. Same thing with Mario Barrios. Fighting a
old ass Manny Pacquiao ain't daring to be great, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, he fought Manny.
You know,
hey, he fought Manny.
Yeah, like
he fought Manny and went 12 rounds with him.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, bro. You didn't do nothing great right now. You after that, more people praising Manny for staying in there for 12 rounds than they is praising Barrios. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Man,
but yeah, I was just calling to top it up about that.
Hey, shout out to Chris, man. Philly, stand up, brother. Hey, shout out to Philly. Hey, Chris, right. Hey, look here. Think of Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios went 12 rounds of Manny Pacquiao, 75 years old, man. Manny Pacquiao, 75 years old. Mario Barrios, doggone, Mario Barrios went life and death with him. Dude, how you go 12 rounds with a 75-year-old Manny Pacquiao?
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Dog, Manny Pacquiao said, I picked Mario Barrios. I said, Mario Barrios gonna stop Manny Pacquiao, man. Manny Pacquiao too old. That man ain't fought in about 4 years. The man 47, 48, 46 years, 47 years old. Man, Mario Barrios was bigger, stronger, longer arm reach. This is a cherry pick for Mario Barrios. Man, Mario Barrios, boy, let me tell you something. Mario Barrios, this ain't no shade, fam. I don't care about the interview, sir. Man, look here, man, Mario Barrios, and now I'm not a professional boxer, but he is. But Mario Barrios is trash. Oh, he trash. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro. I told y'all, Al Heyman and them boys, they gonna hold on to that WBC strap, boy. Listen, a real fighter in the welterweight division, they gonna catch hell trying to get a fight with Mario Barrios. He's not gonna get in the ring with any live dogs. Look here, baby boy, check this out. Hey, listen. General orders are all in full effect. Right now, listen, the witness protection program orders are in full effect. Right now, you just fought Manny Pacquiao. That's good. We finna run it back and see can we get a rematch with Manny Pacquiao. We gonna milk that. We gonna try to hold the belt. Don't worry about the WBC sanction about it. I got them. Mauricio Suma owe me a favor. Shot him a couple dollars already. Don't even worry about that, baby boy. What we gonna do now? We gonna see can we get you now. We gonna keep you away. We gonna keep you away from the killers. We're going to keep you away from the killers now. We know that right now, the welterweight division wide open. You got Devin Haney. Well, you got Brian Norman Jr. You have Devin Haney. You have, who else we got? Let's see. We got Mario Barrios. Who else we got in the welterweight division right now? A couple of dudes don't moved up. I would say Teofimo, but he ain't had no fight yet there officially. So Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero is the WBA champ. You can't make this shit up. To this day. But that's neither here nor there. This what I'm trying. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know the funny part about it? Shit, nigga, Rolly Romero is one of the biggest names in the welterweight division. Rolly Romero is one of the biggest names in the welterweight division. Lord have mercy. You can't make this up. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Coach, real quick, I'm curious. And so are some people in the chat. Any idea why the names changed?
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta ask.
Okay.
You gotta ask you two, y'all. Yeah, man, coach.
Right.
The name changed. The name changed. I'm like, look, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that, dog. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's above my pay grade.
Well, you noticed it.
Yeah, I noticed.
You noticed it, coach? You noticed that?
Yeah, I noticed.
All right, so fuck it. We're gonna blame Bill Haney. Fuck it. Clarissa Shields, she's gonna have a real difficult time to get the type of money she's talking about.
Yeah.
For me, Clarissa should be the face of women's boxing. We all know the problem is, at heavyweight, there's nobody for her to fight, and that's the truth, and the other female boxers that are known, they're too small for her, man, so that's the problem, man. Clarissa Shields talks and acts like, she wants all the smoke, and I believe her, man. I believe her. She's a real fighter, man, in the heart. I know the callers are saying she's not knocking everybody out, but she's winning, bro. You know.
Hey man, we got to keep that
time,
same energy. They say the same thing about Shakur and Devin Haney when they don't knock people out. Y'all say they pillow fisted and this and that. So we got to keep the same energy. If she wants to be treated like the men, okay, that she want to get paid like the men. Okay, cool. She got to get the criticism like the men. And you can't say doggone Devin Haney and Shakur pillow fisted, but then spare Carissa Shields. She got 3 knockouts.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. The thing is with her, man, she doesn't have the right opponent. Them dudes, coach, they do. But anyway, ask a question for you. Jermell Charlo, is he still a 154 pounder?
Man, you know what? That's a great question. I don't know what's going on with Jermell Charlo. Ever since he lost his Canelo, I don't know what's going on with him.
All right. The reason I brought him up because he should be in the mix of top 10. Unless they dropped him out of. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if I think he was stripped. I'm not sure of all the belts, but why Oscar and Ortiz don't call him out? You know, Oscar is full of shit, and for Ortiz, it's time to step up the competition, baby. You know, there are plenty of fighters he can fight at 154, including champions. But they want Errol Spence, which doesn't make sense to me, man. You know, they're looking for easy fights.
It made plenty fight. It made plenty sense. You just said it. They want some. This is what they want.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fighting other balls.
They want the easy matches.
Man, fuck that, bro. Let me tell you, bro, straight up. If anybody needs a tune-up fight, it's Errol Spence. You know, we don't know where he's at mentally. You know, after that beatdown, bro, in his last fight, that shit I know it's tough to come back from. You know, I like to see him back.
Yeah,
but bro, if you ain't got it, don't do it. Don't do it, bro, because you're gonna seriously get hurt, man. But anyway, that's my call, and like always, respect to you, coach, and everybody in the chat.
Shout out to Jamie. Salute, fam. Yeah, nigga around this bitch. Yeah, they around this motherfucker here, man. Yeah, nigga around this bitch, man. Talking about he want to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence, hold on. Errol Spence ain't fought since 1979. Errol Spence fought 2 years ago today. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all this here. This what they showing on this what they showing about Errol Spence on Twitter. I want y'all to see it because I know a lot of y'all not on Twitter. I'm on Twitter too, right? Shout out to Carissa Shields. Shout out to the woke. Shout out to her. You get what I'm saying? I hope she do get that $5, $10 million, $15 million she looking for. I hope she do get it. I really do. I seriously doubt it, but you know, hey, who knows? Maybe somebody out there that's gonna pay it to her. You know, the problem is she ain't got the competition. And she's not a draw like that. Let's see. According to post fight, that's why they haven't received. All right, let's see what's up. Hold on. Let's see what this is. Analyze performance and drugs. Let's see. Oh, this is yeah, these niggas finna get sued. I think these niggas finna get sued. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Sheila from Houston. How you doing, Coach?
Sheila from Houston. Talk to me.
Yeah, my two favorite fighters are Terence Crawford and Clarissa Shields. And I kind of put them in the same. I don't know. Clarissa kind of remind me of Terence. I mean, they both. I mean, at first, Terence, no matter what he did, who he fought, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't done nothing. Same thing with her. And I'm with Jamie. She wants to smoke. She does. Now, yeah, she 175 pounds. One caller says she needs to go down as little as 147. I mean, come on now. That's too much. That's asking too much of her, and I don't think that's fair. And yeah, she may be pillow fisted because I look at her fights. She be hitting, but they don't. It's like they don't feel it, whatever. But she do be fighting. It's not her fault that she's big like that, and there's nobody in her category that can fight. Now she can go down, but I mean, how much do y'all want to weight drain the woman? Then she be looking like Chris Eubanks Jr., weight drain and can't hardly do nothing. Is that what you want? And another thing I want to say, the week of her fight, up to her fight, nobody talked about Clarissa Shields. I mean, I know some say she has a bad attitude, but nobody said nothing about her. The whole week, they talking about everybody else, people that ain't even finna fight yet. Nobody. I feel like if people would talk about her, would have more people, fans, more interested in her that may not be aware of her. I mean, nobody gives her the time of day. And I understand her frustration. And no, she may not make $15 million, but I think she's a good fighter. She should do better, you know, in whoever promoted her. And I think the reason she said what she said, she's a free agent now. She was just saying she may move on, see if she could get better fights and make better money. You know, I think that's her frame of mind. I'm not sure, Coach, but I'm down with Clarissa, and I hope the best for her. That's my call, Coach.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, business doesn't care about, they don't pay you based on feelings. You get what I'm saying? I think the reason why they're saying she need to move down is because, Carla, hold on. There are no names in her division where she's at. Heavyweight, super middle, there's nothing there, right? Cruiserweight, and there's nothing there. So she's, in order for her, she's going, like, no one is going to pay her $15 million to fight the girl she just fought. That's the level of competition that's there where she's at. There's only like maybe 10 good female fighters in the world. Out of all the boxing, matter of fact, let's look that up. That's what we need to do. Let's look that up. We finna break this down. Shout out to Sean from the Heights. Dropping that quarter of a dub. We say Boots and Charlo at 154, please. Please, okay. Shout out to our New Country. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said immediate rematch with Marshall in the UK equals 15 G's. Too late. 15 G's. That's $15,000, fam. You know, that's what 15 G's says where I'm from.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Damien from Detroit.
Damien from Detroit, talk to me.
Okay, I've been at the last two events Clarissa had at Little Caesars Arena. She had a good crowd. She does well as far as the crowd in her city. But
what's
her problem is,
what's the ticket sale? What's the price per ticket?
I think she sold 15,000 out of 19,000.
So what I'm saying is, how much does it cost to get in her fight? If I was to buy a ticket right now,
the average about $100.
Okay,
about $100. In reality, it's nobody for her to fight. I forgot what was her reason for moving up to heavyweight. Really, it's scarce, man. It ain't no $15 million fight out here for her. I don't even think she can make $15 million with Layla. It's just women boxing is not paying that. We don't have enough women boxers, and the ones that are pretty good, they all in separate weight classes. I think she moved so far away from the weight class she needs to be around that ain't no fights out here. Ain't no fights out here for her to make that type of money. It's just not. Baumgartner and the other chick, like she could have made that weight, but she chose to go up. I question her decision to go up to heavyweight when she could lose about 15, 20 pounds and still be healthy. She's not like a physical specimen. You could tell the weight is like, when she moved up to heavyweight at first, I could tell like she was adding weight just to do that. So I can't see what she gonna get out the deal at heavyweight or cruiserweight. And most of these fights that she had, they either moved up before she went up to heavyweight, or this chick just moved up from cruiserweight to fight her. There's just no fights out here for her, and that's just the truth, man. Like, she pushing this $15 million, but damn near her career damn near over because it's no fight that she's gonna make no money like that off of.
Yeah, literally. Like some of the biggest names that she fought did not draw anywhere near that type of money that she says she wants. So she don't fought the bigger names already. So who else can she? If she fought Savannah Marshall, she wasn't able to make $5, $10, or $15 million. If she fought Hannah Gabriels, Christina Hammer, she fought all of the big names. In females boxing, and she didn't get paid nowhere near that. She admitted that she's been paid $1 million, $1.5 million before. So she admits she has gotten paid as high as that. But to go from 1 million to 1.5 million all the way to 5 million to 10 million and 15 million,
like
that's woo, Lord have mercy.
That's a lot of money, coach. And she sound like them WNBA players. Y'all want to make money that ain't there. It's not there. So I wish her luck, but it's gonna be a hard fight, coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Damon, man. Detroit, stand up. You get what I'm saying? So, Cool Cray he said female boxing was a big draw when she fought them, but it wasn't a $15 million. I need to get paid $15 million draw. And a big draw with who? I can tell you in this city right here in Tampa, with female boxing ain't big. It's not. Bro, I don't know nobody doing no fight parties for no females. I don't know nobody. Oh man, we finna go to the mall to buy some clothes for. I'm being honest with you, bro. Like that's how I gauge shit. You know, I go by what the people saying. What I go at, they don't be talking about it like that. Now Clarissa Shields is the bigger name. That is true. Carla, hold on. People love Alicia Baumgartner. They like her because she can box, but they like Alicia Baumgartner because she's pretty and fine. Let's just be honest. She got a body. You know what I mean? So, what's the girl name? Katie Taylor. They like Katie Taylor because she can box. It ain't because she pretty and fine. Katie Taylor look like a damn, I don't know if she was a stud or not. I don't know. She got a thick ass neck. I really don't know, but that's neither here nor there. Amanda Serrano, she was making peanuts prior to fighting. Carla, hold on. Amanda Serrano was making crumbs, chump change prior to fighting for Jake Paul. Amanda Serrano was getting paid like $15,000, $8,000, $7,000, and she was a champion when she was with I think she was with DeBella or whoever. Then when she got with Jake Paul, she made her first $1 million when she fought for Jake Paul. Think about that. These women ain't making that kind of money because there's no demand for them like that. That's the math. You can't argue with math. Carla, what's the name you called from?
Coach, this is Chris from Philly again. I had to call right back real quick.
Salute, fam.
This talk about I don't. This ain't a boost defense, but I gotta talk about Vergil and his Errol Spence. You know what I mean, asking out of pocket. I'm getting a little annoyed with people trying to make Vergil Ortiz the standard at 154 when he ain't did nothing at 154. Yeah, man, like he got 4 fights at 154, and if you ask me, Boachuk was really the only real fight. I understand, yeah, I mean, Madrimov is a good boxer and decent boxer, but if you ask me, and shit, look at his box rack outside of Crawford, you know what I mean, he ain't fought nobody. You know what I mean, Madrimov is a tune-up.
And he was sick. I ain't gonna lie, he was sick. I heard that week of the fight, he got sick, and he still went ahead and fought. He was sick. He fought sick.
It was like 3-4 fighters that said they got sick out there in Riyadh that card. You know what I mean? What's the name was the only one that pulled out because we don't know if it was true. I think he looked at the other fighters that really got sick and that said, "I'm gonna fake a sickness."
He talking about Baba Ho. Yeah, they poisoned my son. Listen, out of all the people who got sick to Riyadh, Mama Ho, they poisoned my son, Shakur. Shakur, he poisoned my son. His masseuse put cream on him that made him sick. And I'm like, this dude.
Yeah, I like it. It's crazy because I like Kid Austin. He showed something that last fight.
Kid Austin, he a good kid.
His pop is just
Yeah,
his pop is just a bad look for him. You know what I mean? Like even but I'm tired of people trying to make Vergil the standard at 154. Like Vergil he's decent. He got skill, but Vergil has accomplished nothing as of right now for real. You know what I mean? Like as many people that jump on boots and stuff like that, or he ducking, he want tune-ups and all of that. Listen, Vergil got one fight at 154 where you could arguably say he lost. I watched it. I thought Boachuk won. He dropped him twice.
Yeah, me too.
And,
I thought he won too.
He forced Vergil to fight his fight. Vergil, the last 2-3 rounds, started to box and tried to stay away from Boachuk, and they gave him the win for it. But people got to stop trying to make Vergil the standard at 154. He's not the standard. You know what I mean? Just because nobody is, I mean, and going to fight Errol when Bachram is sitting there waiting for a fight. Call that man a duck too. You know what I mean? Call Vergil a duck too, because Bachram is waiting and he's sitting there saying he's taking anybody that want to raise their hand. And Lubin is Erickson Lubin seemed like the only one that's jumping. You know what I mean, to go at Bachram right now. So
well, no, Erickson Lubin and Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly say he want to fight Bachram. He said he want to fight. He said he don't even want to fight Boots. He want to fight Bachram. That's what he said.
Yeah, he said he want to fight Bachram, and he said he'd rather fight Xander Zayas first too. He'll rather go for the belt. You know what I mean? And I could dig it. You know what I mean? I just feel like, you know, even when you're not one of the best fighters, if you next in line to fight for a belt, you're going to say you want to fight the champion. You know what I mean? You know, and you going, you know, next in line for a shot at the belt, you're going to get paid more than you getting paid street from Matchroom to fight Boots. So it's just, even just business-wise, it makes more sense to say you want Bachram and you want Zayas. Do I think he's going to want to fight Bachram before Zayas? No. If anything, he's going to fight Xander Zayas before he fight Bachram or Boots. Yeah,
so
man,
is Boots going to fight Bachram or Xander Zayas next? Xander next?
No, I don't believe Boots is going to fight either one of them next. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm a person that believes 2 tune-ups is too much. But one fight to get acclimated at the division, I don't see a problem in that. I understand people wanting Boots to jump right into a Vergil fight, into a Bachram fight, because the talent says you're supposed to be capable of doing that. So I'm not arguing that. I'm not saying, you know what I mean, how Boots moving is a good looking man like that, but I'm just of the opinion that, you know, one fight to get acclimated at the weight class, I'm not mad at nobody for doing that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I look at, if you look at Madrimov's, you know what I mean, career, like I said, the only person he's fought is Crawford. If you ask me, Madrimov is a tune-up. Bachram's not a tune-up. You know what I mean? And reports is going to be reports coming from anywhere. But as of right now, the reports is Bachram, Josh Kelly, and Jesus Ramos have been offered, you know what I mean, from Eddie for Boots to fight and everything like that next. You know what I mean? People was crying at the Josh Kelly.
What those reports are coming from? Eddie Hearn?
So Eddie put out that Bachram and Josh Kelly was offered. You know what I mean? What I'm seeing from Jesus Ramos is today, the only person, Blue Blood said somebody from PVC and the reliable source for somebody. Listen. Hey,
you got this, Blue? You got this, Blue?
I don't know nobody's sources. I mean, I'm just a fan.
No, but I'm saying, who you got this from though? You said so Boots want to fight Bachram. Where did you get that from?
No, not Boots want to fight Bachram. Boots want to fight. They in negotiations with Jesus Ramos.
Where did you get that from? Did that come from Eddie Hearn?
That's the only one that didn't come from Eddie Hearn yet. Blue Blood said that, you know what I mean, when I got out of class today, Blue Blood is on the joint talking about he got reliable source information from somebody at PBC that they in negotiations with the fight Jose Ramos now. Yeah, I mean, so that's my only, you know, I don't think Boachuk is a tune-up. Josh Kelly, I don't know much about him, so that to me that sounds like a tune-up. And Jesus Ramos, it don't sound like a tune-up. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not mad at him wanting one fight to get acclimated at 154, then fighting a champion afterwards. You know what I mean? Two tune-ups is too much in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't want people to think I'm on this drink just trying to defend Boots blindly and everything like that.
All right.
I'm a fan of boxing at the end of the day.
All right, shout out to Chris,
but,
man.
You know.
Shout out to Chris. Philly, stand up. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, all right, so shout out to Keith. Dropping that. Damn, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I'm starting the dub party. Send Coach a dub. Yeah, man, y'all send the old boy dub. Brothers and sisters, shout out to New Country. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said I met 15 mil, but she didn't want to do that. All right, okay, listen. Brothers and sisters. The Prince of Pan Pizza. Right now, brothers and sisters, we need some help. Our leader, we're starting a Back to Africa movement. We going back to the continent of Africa. The motherland, I don't know which country we going to. I don't know which country now. People say I'm going back to Africa as though, I'll call it, hold on. When they talk about Africa, they talk like Africa is a country. Africa is a continent that has 54 countries on it. So I don't know where we going at. But our good leader, he broke, he needs some money. So what we trying to do, we trying to raise some money for the Prince of Pan-Africanism, the Prince of Pan Pizza, the Prince of the Punani, the Prince of the Punani. You get what I'm saying? The Prince of Butter Biscuits, the Prince of the Cha-Cha Slide. You get what I'm saying? We trying to, our good brother is broke. He needs some money, and he got to take care of his mama too. So I know some of y'all have mothers. My mother passed away 26 years ago. But if your mother's still alive, I know some of y'all have mothers and you're taking care of them. But we need your help to help not only take care of your mama, but we got to take care of the Prince of Pan-Africanism mama as well. Now the nigga 51 years old, he's the same age I am, but he need help taking care of his mama. Why the nigga won't get a job, I don't know. But we need some help. So y'all stop being tight with the money and break bread. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up? This Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me.
What's going on, brother? For the Vergil Ortiz, man, this is what I think gonna happen. When he come back from the injury, they're gonna give him a soft touch. And they're gonna say the reason is because he just came off an injury. Now if you notice they always say that Vergil deserves a soft touch because he's in so many wars. Well, has it occurred the fact that maybe he's in so many wars because he's not that good? You know what I mean?
Hold on, let me pump your brakes. You said, hold on, repeat that word, let's rewind. Okay, let me just rewind. All right, let's go back. Let me play again. You said what? That Vergil, people are saying that Vergil deserves a soft touch because he's been in too many wars. What people are you referring to?
Now, I've heard people in different podcasts and different YouTube platforms saying that Vergil deserves a soft touch because he's been in a lot of wars. Now my rebuttal to that is the reason why he's been in so many wars because he's not that good. If every time, at least Boots goes out there, he washes all his cans 12 zip. You know what I mean? Boots ain't in no wars.
What wars this nigga been in? What wars? He been in wars? Well, they talking like he went to Vietnam or he went to doggone Kuwait or you get what I'm saying? They talking like, goddamn it, he was a part of the revolution, the Roman. Like what wars have he been in? The man been boxing for 9 years and he's never been a champion. Never.
I've been telling what they said. They said the Boa Check fight. They said that was a war. You know, they was back and forth.
He got his ass. He lost that fight, in my opinion. He got, going the boy did what they normally do.
All right, and then the Magic Ball fight, they said that was a war because it was a tight fight. It was a real highly contested fight.
Magic Ball was sick. They said he had the flu or some shit.
Yep, and they said that was a war. If you notice, most of Vergil's fights be hard. When he fought that dude, Mean Machine almost had the dude knocked out. You know what I'm saying? They said that was a war because Mean Machine was putting hands on him until he got stopped. Then he turned around and fight a dude that barely passed the neurological exam. They said that one dude lost him, had brain damage. He wasn't even supposed to be in the ring, so he fought him. So this dude done fought 4 people at 54.
Yeah.
And now trust me, I'm telling you, he gonna get a soft touch when he come back because he's coming off the injury. He was supposed to fight Boots at 47. A long time ago, Oscar Dela Hoya, you can go back and do the footage. 4 years ago, he said, Vergil ain't ready for Boots. Talked to us in about 4 years. That's what Oscar Dela Hoya said. But now all of a sudden, everybody is hyping up Vergil, which ain't nothing wrong with it. You're supposed to hype the fighter up. But at the same time, everybody knows it's a smoke and mirror game. Like even when you take it great as Usyk is. If Usyk would have left cruiserweight and jumped right in the ring with Anthony Joshua, he might not have had the success that he had. He had to get acclimated to the heavyweight division. Well, that is a huge jump, going from cruiserweight to heavyweight. So I give him a pass on that. It's a big jump. I mean, you're going from 200 pounds, fighting guy to 250 pounds. I think Usyk would have went right in the heavyweight division and beat. I think he would have beat doggone Joshua myself, but I don't think for how it worked out. I don't think that he because he fought Chaz Witherspoon and he fought Michael Hunter, if I'm not mistaken. He fought Michael Hunter as a cruiserweight. As a cruiserweight, yeah, he fought Michael Hunter as a cruiserweight, but he fought Chaz Witherspoon in Chicago as a heavyweight, and he fought Derek Chisora. That's what it was, Derek Chisora. At heavyweight. Derek gave a pretty decent fight. Yeah. But I think he needed that because when he fought Chad Witherspoon, he was only like 212 pounds. He wasn't that big, but he was still putting his weight on. Yeah. You know what I mean? So finally when he got him and fought them guys, he was really, really acclimated to them to them fights. So, like I said, at the end of the day, Boots is washing his hands. At least he doing his thing and making them look bad. Vergil Ortiz is like he is struggling. You know, and somebody been in wars with cans and stuff, man. So it is what it is.
Man, listen, Vergil Ortiz and Boots got to fight each other right now. Okay, Boots looking for an opponent and Vergil Ortiz looking for an opponent. Why they can't find each other? It seemed like for some reason Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, Oscar Dela Hoya, Golden Boy, both of them are in cahoots. It seemed like that Eddie Hearn and Oscar is having conversations in the background saying, look here, baby boy, you know, and look at Eddie, listen, let me tell you something. Listen, right now, we're not going to fight Boots right now. And you know what, mate? Listen, Oscar, listen, mate. You know, we're having tea and crumpets right now. We're not looking to make the Boots in Vergil Ortiz fight right now, Oscar. So just carry on, mate, and we'll meet up at a later date. So it seems to me that both guys are in cahoots and not fighting each other. Why, I have no idea. That's what it looked like to me.
Me either, because I think the Ramos fight, that might be a harder fight. I mean, that's a tough test. You don't think he only got one loss was Lubin. And I'm gonna end real quick. I ain't really never been a fan of guys going from one weight class and just automatically getting a shot at the title, because to me, you ain't did no work at the weight class. You jumping over guys who already been there. So why do you all of a sudden get to jump the line and get straight to the title shot?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm not a fan of that. I don't
I'm gonna tell you why. When you getting hype from the media, when you getting hype from YouTube channels, dedicated YouTube channels to certain fighters, when you're getting hype from retired fighters, when they're saying that you Roy Jones 2.0, and they saying you the phenom, and they saying, goddamn it, that you better than Terence Crawford, and they saying that you doing the Matrix and you catching bullets with your teeth. When you get that kind of hype, you is supposed to go directly at the champion when you move up. Because from what they telling me you're Bam Bam Bigelow. They telling me you Jake the Snake Roberts. They telling me you're Black Jack Mulligan. They telling me you're Telly Blanchard. They telling me you Owen and Arn Anderson. You're Ric Flair. You're Dusty Rhodes. You're Hulk Hogan. You're Macho Man Randy Savage. They telling me you The Rock. They telling me you all these things. You don't get a chance to go to the next division. Oh, I gotta get acclimated. No, nigga. If you is what they say you is, what your favorite YouTube channel been saying you is, no, I need to see some of this. So I'm a fan of that. Once you get that hype and you telling me this nigga Megatron, no, you don't go to the next division and say you want to fight Bumblebee or you want to fight Snarf. No, nigga, He-Man right there. Skeletor sitting there waiting on you. Mumra is there, and Lion-O is there too. What's up, Phenom? Roy Jones 2.0? No, I disagree with that, brother.
Now I understand. I just got one question. But what about the guys that been there? Like even Crawford. Now shout out to him getting his money. But he jumped over 2 whole divisions. He jumped over 20 people and went straight to the title. Now what about the guys that been at 68 for years? Listen, man. I understand his money.
Yeah, listen.
I understand the money now. I understand that.
Welcome to the fight game, partner. Life ain't fair. What about that dude? Exactly. What about that dude when you worked on the job and you wanted to become a supervisor and he jumped over you and became the supervisor? Life ain't fair. I ain't saying it's fair. Right. I'm just saying, once you say you the best this and you pound for pound that. Okay, Crawford, you got to go in there and prove it against Canelo now. When you get the hype and the accolades, you got the accolades coupled with the hype. You gotta go prove that. That's all I'm saying. That comes with the territory, fam. That's all.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. Take it.
Man, shout out to Coach Eddie, man. ATL stand up. Yeah, that comes with the territory. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga go to telling me, when you go to telling me this nigga Bam Bam Bigelow, he the junkyard dog. Okay, shit, nigga the junkyard dog. Shit, nigga junkyard. I don't want to see you in the ring with Coco Beware. I don't want to see you in the ring with Bubba Smith. You get what I'm saying? No. This nigga told me. You know what I mean? Cause you listen. Cause you don't hype them up to me. I think so highly of this dude based on the hype that I've been hearing. That guess what? I need to see that. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Freddie one more time. Hey, look, check it out. All right, look, with Clarissa Shields, right? Let's just keep it 100. Like, if she was like any other color, like all the things she did in boxing, she'd be like the what's that girl play basketball? Kayla Clark, a boxer. If she was any other race, let's just keep it 100. it'd be people lined up with one of her autograph and everything. But when you black though, you gotta work extra harder, and it's been like that. Let's just keep it 100.
So you're of the opinion of what? You're of the opinion that because Clarissa Shields being black, that she is what again? I'm trying to make sure I understand what you're saying.
No, I was saying like it's like by her being African American, right?
Mm.
Like she don't get that. She ain't balling as she should be balling. Like with all the things she achieved in boxing, like if she was any other race, I think she'd be doing a whole lot better.
So why? How come Katie Taylor is not balling in boxing and doing better than any other race with the accolades that she has?
Hold on, I'm sorry. What you say again?
Katie Taylor is white. Katie Taylor is a white fighter, and she's very accomplished in the sport of boxing. She has a loss on her record, but she's not balling or anything like that in the sport of boxing, and she's white. So explain to me
you got a point.
why is that?
Yeah, you got a point right there. You got a point. Yeah, you do got a point right there. I mean, I can't explain that. I can't. If I could, I would. But I got a point also. You don't think like if she was any other race, you don't think she'd get like more like recognition?
No, I don't think so. I mean, because the other white fighters are not of her race and they're not getting more recognition. There's literally a bunch of white fighters that's not getting any recognition at all. People are not even interested in women's boxing like that, regardless of who the race, color, or creed, or nationality is. They're not interested.
Okay, but
yeah,
she got 2 gold medals. All that. I mean, but okay. But
she get her accolades. She get people give her credit for being a two-time gold medalist. She's a 3-time undisputed. She gets all of the act. She gets that. What more does she want? That's what I'm trying to figure out. She gets the accolades. She's a self-proclaimed GOAT. She's 3-division world. She's a 3-time undisputed, 4-5 division world champion, 2-time gold medalist. She's reached the highest of the heights in women's boxing. What more do you want?
Yeah, and then I just know that's what I'm saying though. That she should get more like more sponsors. Like she should be getting more money. That's all. But I guess women's boxing not popping like that.
So what is the money will be based on? Based on what? Because if you feel that she should make more, you feel she should make more money because she says she want to make anywhere between $5, $10 to $15 million. So I'm like, okay, if you want to make that much money, who is going to pay you that kind of money to fight whom? Because people are not just walking around saying, hey, Carissa, oh, girl, I'm trying to tell you, girl, you 2-time gold medalist, girl, you 3-time undisputed, you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 division world champion. I'm going to pay you $15 million, but your fights don't even draw no more than $1 million when you fight.
Yeah, but her last fight, she did sell out the arena, though.
She sold out the arena, but what was the average ticket price? What did the live gate draw? Did it draw 15 million?
I don't know.
Did it draw 10? I'm gonna help you out right now. I'm gonna help you out right now because I read it in the beginning. I read it in the beginning of my opening monologue. According to Mega Seats and Ticket Luck, Ticket Luck shows that the average cost of the Clarissa Shields last fight, the one she had in July 26th, was about $219 to get in. They say she sold like 15,000 tickets. So that's the average. So if you do the average times 15,000, that's your number right there. But according to Mega Seats as well, it says that it indicated that her average ticket sales for any of her fights is $75.54 with the average ticket price of around $206. So you do the math on that. Just based on those two. Okay, if you want to take the high number, $229 or $219, or if you want to take the lower number and $206 or even $75, and you times that times 15, you do the math, and you tell me what the money.
Yeah, but man, I feel you though.
Yeah,
I feel you. But look, like her last 2 fights though, I mean, she did good though. Like the one before, like what's the Daniels, and then the other one before her. I mean, Because even my sister, she don't really like boxing like that, but she like Clarissa Shields though.
Yeah.
But she's getting popular though. Like, you know, her last 2 fights though was pretty good.
Yeah, she's big. I mean, my thing is, I like Clarissa Shields. I think she's a big name. She's big. She's known in the sport of boxing. But the thing is, bro, like the market tells you everything. The people is the market. Do you have a demand from the people that want to pay you $15 million? If she's selling out her arena, then that tells me that she got the people. She's a big draw in Detroit. She's selling. So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how much money you think she brought in though her last fight?
Well, I told you, let's do the math. If she had 15, okay. If she had 15,000, okay, we gonna do the average ticket sale. Let's do this here. $209. Matter of fact, let's go higher. Let's go higher for argument's sake. Average ticket sale, we're gonna say $219 from what we just pulled up, times 15,000. That's $3 million. That's $3 million. That's $3.2 million. That's $3,285.
Oh yeah, okay. So she's still short. Yep. Yeah.
And guess what? Out of that, promoter got to get their cut. You got to pay the fighters. Carissa said in the video right here, I have it right here. I'm looking at it on Twitter. She said that the most she's ever been paid is $1.5 million for a fight.
And how long ago was that?
She just did it. Did an interview I think yesterday with Errol. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it right now. I'll play it right now. But shout out, listen, shout out to this Freddie, right? East Oakland.
Yeah.
Shout out to Freddie. Salute, fam. All right, salute, fam. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up right now. Let's go to Clarissa. Oh, listen, I want to show y'all something else too. Like, you know, I'm finna show y'all something else. Let's go to Clarissa right quick. Where's she at? R.I.P. to Tommy Brooks, man. Oh, my main man, Tommy Brooks. My guy.
Ali offer.
Hold on, let's do this. They asked about Layla Ali. Hold on, they asked about Layla Ali. Hold on.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
All right, let's go here. They asked about Layla Ali. Let's see what's up.
Where does this money come from, and who wants to put it on? Who would you have to sign with in order to put it on?
Well, that's all up in the air about who I would have to sign with now. But I know that Win Records has the $15 million, and it's an escrow. And if Layla wants to fight for that, is there? That's what her price was. I'm just putting my money where my mouth is. And
all right, let's start right there. So she said they asked about the Layla Ali offer. And, you know, she said somebody named Win Records. I don't know who the hell Win Records is. Win Records has the money in escrow. So Win Records has $15 million in escrow for Clarissa Shields to fight Layla Ali. She said she put her money where her mouth is. But that's not your money. It's somebody named Win Records. I don't know who the hell Win Records is, but she said somebody named Win Records got $15 million just sitting somewhere, putting in escrow to pay Layla Ali, the fighter. Whether you believe that or not, that shit do sound crazy to me, but that's neither here nor there. I digress. Let's go.
And wanting to pay her what I feel that she's deserved, and we can make a fight happen.
Since you put that out
the
there,
money's absolutely there. Yeah.
Have you heard from her?
No, I haven't. But I know if I was 47 and one of these young girls came calling me out, I'd definitely come back and tear their ass up.
Okay, so you bring up her age.
So let me ask you this here. Why Win Records won't pay you $15 million to fight any of the other girls that you fought? Right, okay, we got people calling here, our brother, Freddie from East Oakland. Freddie from East Oakland said that I feel that Clarissa Shields should be getting paid a lot more money than that based on her accolades. Okay, cool, let's go down this rabbit hole. According to Clarissa Shields, she has somebody, an investor by the name of Win Records. I'm hearing that maybe her sponsor, whoever, I don't know, that's willing to put up $15 million for to pay Layla Ali to fight Clarissa Shields. Why that same sponsor is not willing to pay her $5, $10, $15 million for her next fights? I'm asking. Because if you got somebody who willing to put the money up, then that solves all of that. We don't really have to have no arguments about Clarissa Shields getting paid. Oh, man, she got somebody that's willing to pay her that kind of money. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Let's continue.
Hasn't fought since 2007. What's the motivation there for you? I know she's Layla Ali.
So Layla hasn't fought in 18 years, but let's go.
She's extremely famous. She's a Hall of Famer. She's the daughter of the greatest of all time. On and on it goes. But she also, you know, Father Time undefeated, hasn't fought in 18 years and is 47. What would you be proving by fighting and ultimately beating her if you went in there with her?
Just be proving to her that I'm a better fighter than her. That's all that really matters to me. You know, it's about the disrespect that she gives toward me. And I work my butt off to get to where I am without having a famous father.
Now, you know what? Get me, hold on.
Father to get to where I am.
So basically, she's doing the backhand compliment without having a famous father to get to where I am. Like Clarissa Shields, I ain't gonna lie. I like Clarissa Shields. I do. But I'm not a Clarissa Shields capper. You want to fight a woman that's been out of the ring for 18 years, a grandmother. She's old enough to be your mother. And you want to prove that you can beat her. That ain't proving shit. She been out of the ring for 18 years and she'll be 48 in December. Literally. And then Clarissa comes off as a victim. Everybody's always doing something to her. She's never done anybody wrong. She's always right and everybody always wrong and attacking her. She is the richest victim that I've ever seen. And I like Clarissa. But you made it. You're not struggling anymore. You made it. You did very well for yourself. You accomplished a lot. But she comes off as a victim. Everybody doing her wrong. She disrespected me. As though she don't disrespect people. Just want to throw that out there. Let's continue. Hold on, let me read the open the call. Caller, what's the name of the caller from?
It's Corey from Texas.
Corey, talk to me.
Yeah, so as far as, people, saying that, if she was Caitlin Clark or something or whatever, she'd begin doing better. Actually, recently, Caitlin Clark came out and said something about she wanted to get paid more money in the WNBA, and even a feminist professor at a prominent university says, well, I like Caitlin Clark, but she doesn't understand basic economics.
Well, from what I'm hearing, Caitlin Clark is the draw in the WNBA. See, ever since she's been playing, the ratings went up and all that. She's been selling out. Exactly. They're coming to see her, so she's the only game in town. The rest of those, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. I'm gonna say what don't nobody else want to say because I don't give a damn. I don't want to see a bunch of dykes running up and down the court. If I want to see a bunch of men who want to act like women run up and down the court, want to be men, I would just watch the NBA. I'm just saying me. Right. I don't like women's basketball. I just saw a woman, she had a wig on. Somebody snatched her wig off in the middle of the damn game. She was bald-headed. Her haircut was lower than mine. She reached down, grabbed her wig, and ran to the locker room. The WNBA is the LGBT basketball league. That's what it is. I ain't got a problem with the LGBT. Y'all support your girls. You know what I mean? Right. That's all I'm saying. I'm calling the way I see it, bro. That's it. Damn all that political correct shit.
It was funny because they was actually mad. Somebody threw a dildo on the court the other day. I fell on the floor laughing. They was offended about it. But the point is, Coach, even somebody told Caitlin Clark, as much of a draw you are, you're not even worth more money. So that's when people say, oh, if she was Caitlin Clark. No, they even told Caitlin Clark recently, you can't get that much money because that's not realistically possible. You are in a league that loses money every year, and you make a lot of money, and there's people who work hours of overtime and don't make the money that you make, and they generate money for big corporations. So what you're saying is not realistic. And you did an excellent thing recently where you pulled out the calculator. Okay, you said it generated about $3 million. Mm-hmm. So all the people who love Clarissa Shields and think that she should get paid what she get paid, why don't all the people who support her, the ladies who love her, why don't y'all start paying $50 a fight for her pay-per-view and get her the $5 million that she wants? Or, you have to raise the ticket prices to where once she plays Tony Harrison and everybody on the undercard, then she can get the $5 million salary. But like you said, like it's not about race. It's not about it's just basic economics. What coach? I'm gonna leave with this. What does better, male strip clubs or women's strip clubs?
The women's strip clubs.
Exactly. That's my call, coach.
That's
Peace,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, you know, well, it used to. I don't know what it does now. But I'm just saying, bro. Like me, I'm gonna dress an elephant in the room. That's just me. It is what it is. Like, I don't like WNBA. I don't. Just being honest with you. I like certain games, but I just don't, bro. I'm telling you, fam. I'm not into that. If okay, y'all, WNBA, we want to get paid what men get paid. Show me one woman who have the skill set of a LeBron James in the WNBA. You can't find none. Show me a woman who has the skill set of a Steph Curry. You ain't selling out arenas like the WNBA, like the NBA is. You want to make what the men make, but you ain't generating the revenue. This ain't about feminism or racism or any ism. It's about your supporters ain't supporting y'all like that. That's what it's about. The people ain't buying you the way they buying Steph and all these other players. I don't know all the players' name in the NBA. How you gonna want to get paid what the NBA get paid, but you're not the draw that the NBA is? You say you equal. You can do whatever a man do. All right, let me see you slam dunk. Let me see you do a 360 dunk do a 360. Who's a dunker? Who's a dunker in the NBA that can dunk real good? Let me see you do it. Let me see you do a windmill 360. Since you can do anything a man do. Since we talking about defending himself, let me see you do a windmill 360 dunk right now. You can't. Let me see you hit a three-pointer consistently the way Steph Curry be doing from half court and all that there. You can't. So where the money coming from? What, somebody just supposed to give it to you? Nah, nigga, man, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Cut it out. I said what I said. Let's go.
And to raise the bar for women's boxing. That's my issue with her. She said, you know, she don't need long to get in the ring and come back and beat me. I ain't got enough power. I'm not big enough. I'm not skilled enough. Those are the words out of her mouth. So therefore, I just ain't shit, right? So she shouldn't need all that time. Everybody making all these excuses.
But this is the thing, though. You disrespected Layla Ali as well. Clarissa Shields is not a victim. You are a privileged black female athlete. That's rich. All this victimhood shit, I miss me with that. You know, it is what it is. Let's go.
For her, but she's sitting there telling y'all that she's in the gym, she's training, she don't got all the wear and tear that I got on my body. She doesn't have that because she hasn't been inside the ring, but she said that she's been training and that, you know, you give her enough time and give her enough money, she will come back in. She could beat me and she could knock me out. So my only motivation is to show her that you can't beat me and you damn sure can't knock me out. And if we were to fight each other in our primes, I would have still won. I would have knocked her out. But it's more of a just me shutting her up. And it's a thing of passing up the torch. I think that if in every sport, especially in women's boxing, that the torch has to get passed.
All right, I totally now this ain't making no sense to me. The torch has to be passed. How can the torch be passed from a person who's been retired for 17, 18 years? And you arguably have accomplished more than any woman boxer in the history of the sport of boxing. So you can't be the torch in one breath, but then say you need somebody to pass you the torch in another breath. According to you, you are the quote. So that means you is the torch. You are the standard that the torch is held under. You said you the quote, the self-proclaimed quote. You say you're the greatest female boxer in the history of boxing. So how can you say that in one breath, meaning that you are the burden bearer? I am the torch. But yet you want to reach back and fight a motherfucker grandma who ain't fought in 18 years, that's going on 48. We need her to fight me so she can pass the torch. but you accomplished more than her. You is the torch. Make it make sense.
True.
That's it. You say I just bust that up. Does that make sense to you? Let's continue.
So either you're going to pass it verbally or the up and coming will take it. That is how it is.
Ultimately, do you think she takes the fight? Do you think it happens?
Bro, this is the dumbest shit ever. Like, what you mean the up and coming would take it? Y'all are two different eras. One lady hasn't fought in 18 years. She going on 48. She old enough to be your mama. What you mean you gonna come take it? How you gonna take it from a nigga who ain't fought in 17, 18 years? You 2-time gold medalist. 3-time undisputed. You got more accolades than any female boxer. What torch? You got the torch. I'm confused. Like, bro, do you have the torch or you don't have the torch? Are you the GOAT or you ain't the GOAT? Oh, bro, I don't know. Let's continue. Shout out to Benny. Shout out to Benny Bronco. What you say, fam? You say, do girls basketball players make what the men make? Of course not. You know the answer to that.
What are you feeling right now?
I don't know, but I know that I will continue to fight the best regardless. You know, I will continue to fight the best, continue to build my brand, continue to make millions with or without her. You know, but I know that it's a fight that I think could change the trajectory of women's boxing. It can make it bigger, larger, and do it faster. You know, I think that this.
So basically, she's saying that I need to fight Layla Ali because it can make it bigger, make it grow faster. Because Layla Ali, even though she hasn't been boxing in about 17, 18 years, she still has a huge name, and her name carries weight. This is what she's saying indirectly. Listen to it. Listen to what she's saying.
Right now.
I don't know, but I know that I will continue to fight. I think that if in every sport, especially in women's boxing, that the torch has to get passed. So either you're going to pass it verbally or the up and coming will take it. That is how it is.
So she want her to pass it verbally. Okay. Hold on. Let's continue.
Ultimately, do you think she takes the fight? Do you think it happens? What are you feeling right now?
I don't know, but I know that I will continue to fight the best regardless. You know, I will continue to fight the best, continue to build my brand, continue to make millions with or without her. You know, but I know that it's a fight that I think could change the trajectory of women's boxing.
So I can continue to make millions with or without her in one breath. But yeah, guess what? Now she say I need her because it's going to elevate women's boxing and take me to the next level. Listen to her.
Can make it bigger, larger, and do it faster and continue to make millions with or without her. You know, but I know that it's a fight that I think could change the trajectory of women's boxing. It can make it bigger, larger, and do it faster. You know,
how can it change the trajectory of women's boxing, making it bigger, make it larger, and make it faster when Layla Ali hasn't fought in 17, 18 years and she's almost 48 years old? Listen to what you're saying. In 1 minute, you're saying that she ain't this, she ain't that. She just a daughter of a legend. She only got here because of the strength of her daddy's name in one breath. But then in the next breath, you're saying that, yeah, man, if I get this same 48-year-old grandma who got a name to fight me, it'll make women's boxing become bigger. The trajectory will get there faster. Make it make sense. True. Why is that? Because you're acknowledging that Layla Ali, even though she hasn't fought in all those years, her name still carry weight. And you need her.
I think that this would be like the Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. This is.
How can you compare this Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, when Manny Pacquiao was an active fighter when he fought Floyd? Conor McGregor never had a professional fight before in his life in boxing, but he was active in the MMA. And Layla Ali is 47, 48 years old, haven't had a fight in 17, 18 years. How can you compare that to that? Let's continue.
One of those type of fights. So I would love to make it happen. And if she's game, hey, why not?
All right. So we heard that. We heard that. Ooh, Lord have mercy. This is all right. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue. Let's go here. All right, let's go here. Listen, I'm just pointing out the obvious. The woman has been retired for 17, 18 years. There is no torch to pass. There is no torch to pass. You have more accomplishments than any woman in the history of female boxing. You have the torch. You are the burden bearer, the torch bearer, according to what you say out of your mouth by calling yourself the self-proclaimed GOAT. No problem with that. So what's the point? Man, they just showed Layla Ali the other day on TV when she was commentating the fight. That at 48 years old, she looked beautiful. Fine as all outdoors. I'm like, damn, she looking like that at that age? She putting these young chicks to shame. Have y'all seen Layla Ali? Carla, hold on. Y'all seen Layla Ali when she called the Katie Taylor Amanda Serrano fight? Did you see how stunning she looked at 48 years old? I'm like, damn, she looked so classy, so fine, beautiful. Yeah, I'm a Layla Ali fanboy. I love Layla Ali. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't that wrong being a fanboy of a woman? Nothing like that. I just ain't gonna be no fanboy of no man. But Layla Ali, I'm crazy about Layla Ali. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, she looking like that at 48? God damn. Like, you get what I'm saying? These young chicks today, they be looking raggedy today. Raggedy. Carla, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Coach, it's Miss Black Panther.
Miss Black Panther, talk to me.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, sister. Talk to me.
Look, let me tell you something. You know, like I said, Clarissa Shields forces people not to like her. You know, and I wish that she was around boxing when Ann Wolf was around. And you know, Christy Martin and all those other girls, Jackie Frazier. I wish she was around in that era because see now, I mean, she's too high on herself. And to me, Amanda Serrano is a better skilled boxer than Clarissa is to me. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But she's too high on herself. And me and you talked about this before. I told you when you was in Georgia. I don't like Clarissa Shields. I wish I was younger because I would fight Clarissa Shields. Like Terence Crawford say, I'll stop a mud hole in her ass. That's my thought, Coach.
All right, salute. Shout out to Miss Black Panther. I don't know about that, Miss Black Panther. Now, I don't know if you'll stop a mud hole in her now. I ain't gonna go that far, but I feel you. True. Nah, fuck that shit, Coach. I'm telling you, I'm gonna knock her ass out, Coach. I'm telling you, Coach. Let's see. Let's go around. Let's see what she wants to fight.
Shadesha knows, and I know. So therefore, when you get the disrespecting me,
I can't show this because goddamn these motherfuckers. Oh, they gonna be tripping, boy. God damn, I can't believe I showed that. That's the zone too, dog. The zone be tripping, my nigga. Yeah, they be tripping. They probably gonna flag this video right here. Cause the zone don't want to show. They don't want a nigga showing nothing. I just thought about that. Damn, I ain't realized it was there. This was the zone. Shit. Yeah. I'm gonna have to cut all this shit out. Yeah, I can't show this shit no more. I just realized this motherfucking let me see.
body, but you know, it wasn't like a GOAT A+ performance to me. I think I missed with too many shots. And I think that you know, just her game plan in the first 2 rounds was just
this it right here. Yeah. They definitely gonna tell me. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, they I just realized that shit. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Anything say the zone. The zone, you cannot show a 1-second clip of the zone. No, none of that. They gonna hit you up. I'm gonna get a message from YouTube. Yeah, look here, man. This show ain't gonna be monetized. You use copywritten material, the zone. Even though this is for, I do have in my description that I do not own the rights to this materials for educational purposes only. I do have the copyright law in my stuff. You get what I'm saying? The zone don't care nothing about none of that. They don't care nothing about none of that at all. I just thought about that shit. Like, man, these motherfuckers, man. Yeah. But anyways, the 5-15 million. I mean, as I said before, Clarissa Shields says that she had somebody. What's the people name? World what? See?
Relationship with Leader Promotion with Dimitri. He's not just my promoter, but he's a.
She said she has somebody in that called World something, that had the $15 million in escrow to pay Layla Ali. But Clarissa Shields say that she wants to get paid. Let's say this again.
Friend of mine, you know, and we've done great business together and we've grown together. So I'm not saying that I'm not willing to do more business with him. It's just more of I want to see what is the best opportunity for me. You know, like I've been boxing for a long time and everyone knows that I haven't got my best paydays and I haven't been.
Okay, let's stop right there. She says everybody knows she hasn't gotten her best paydays. Why is that? One brother called, said because she's black. Make that make sense. And yeah, if she was white, we know she'll be getting the money that she want. Okay, well, explain to me how come the other white boxers that's under her, that's a draw in their own right, how come they're not getting that kind of money? Blow that up just like that. If you want to make the white and black argument, explain to me why the white fighters under her is not getting paid that kind of money that she say she want. Anybody? Let's continue.
You know, I have gotten the recognition as far as in like.
And as a matter of fact, Clarissa Shields make more money than most of damn near all of the female fighters in boxing, black or white. So explain to me why Clarissa Shields make more money than the white fighters outside of Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano when they fight each other. If you listen, oh Lord, oh this is too easy. Oh, this is too easy. Oh, this is. Carla, hold on. Matter of fact, let's look this up. Because you have about 1,900 female boxers in the world in boxing. You have about 1,900. Let's look this up. Let's continue. Let's see. So I'm in Chat GPT. Let's hold on. Carla, you still there? All right, cool. I'm in Chat GPT. Let's go over here right quick. Blow this up. I typed in, who is the highest paid female boxer? Let's go. Who is the highest paid female boxer? Right here. I got a lot of stuff I be looking up, doing stuff on, research on, right? It says right here, who is the highest paid female boxer? The highest paid female boxer as of mid-2025 is tied between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, each expected to earn a record-breaking $6 million purse for their third fight at Madison Square Garden on July the 25th. Why? Because they are a draw. The fans are super interested in this fight. Katie Taylor had a dance partner that the people were interested in. Amanda Serrano had a dance partner that the people were interested in. That's what they made for that last fight, right? Comparison of top earners. Katie Taylor, $6 million she made in November and July 2025. Amanda Serrano made $6 million July 2025 and a six-figure figure in the previous match when she fought Katie Taylor. Clarissa Shields approximately makes $1.5 million $1.5 million for her February bout against Danielle Perkins. Let's go. Why they're leading payouts? Taylor versus Serrano has become one of the most lucrative rivalries in women's boxing. Rivalry is the key word. Their November 2024 rematch on Jake Paul's Mike Tyson's Netflix undercard earned $6 million for Katie Taylor and likely similar for Serrano, setting new benchmarks for female boxers. Earlier, their first Madison Square Garden clash in 2022 marked a milestone, with each receiving over $1 million for their first single fight, $1 million payday in women's boxing. The first single fight, $1 million payday in women's boxing. Clarissa Shields, while enormously decorated, multiple undisputed titles across divisions, has earned less per headliner, around $500,000 to $1.5 million for her big fights in early 2025. The highest paid female boxer as of mid-2025, they said, is Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. That's only because they fought each other. I would love to see what they were making prior to fighting each other. What was Katie Taylor making prior to fighting Amanda Serrano, and what was Amanda Serrano making prior to fighting Katie Taylor? I can look that up right quick, too. For the upcoming, okay, we read that about the upcoming fight. What they made, yada, yada, yada. It said net worth and income sources. Clarissa Shields remains a top earner, drawing between $500K to $1.5 million per fight. It says that with her February 2025 victory against Danielle Perkins, reportedly netting $1.5 million in purse alone. Her estimated net worth in 2025 is around $5 million. So Clarissa Shields has an estimated net worth around $5 million, according to this right here, ChatGPT. Comparatively, Amanda Serrano's net worth is estimated at $5 million as well, with high value fight payouts and fewer endorsements than Shields. So Amanda Serrano doesn't have the endorsements that Clarissa Shields have. But she hit the lick when she fought Katie Taylor. Alicia Baumgartner, significant growth, earning up to $350,000 to $600,000 in top fights as of mid-2025. Okay, why Alicia Baumgartner's not getting paid more money? She black, last time I checked. How come this black woman only making $350,000 to $600,000 per fight? Maybe that's why she signed with Jake Paul. So according to this, Amanda Serrano and Clarissa Shields has a net worth of $5 million. Her and Amanda Serrano is tied. It ain't too many women got a net worth of $5 million in boxing. So Clarissa Shields has a net worth higher than 99 point. Matter of fact, it ain't no woman outside of these two that has a net worth of this much. She has a lot of endorsements. So apparently, the people who she have endorsements with, they don't have a problem with her. Pretty sure these are white companies. Just want to throw that out there. I can type up anything in here. ChatGPT will find it. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Let's give a shout out to all of the super chatters. Shout out to Benny, New Country, Keith's Bulldogs. Look like I think I got a cash app. Like we got some cash apps here. All right, let's go ahead. Shout out to IBS. For dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. Salute to you, fam.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shit, look, she got a net worth of $5 million. That's a lot of money. Last time I checked, $5 million, a lot of money. Look like she doing damn good to me. She's won, coming from where she came from. And I used to watch her in the Olympics. I know her story. She's been through a lot. So has everybody else. You get what I'm saying? She's not a victim in this. She's not a $5 million victim. That's what I'm saying. She got a net worth of $5 million. I don't see no, and she had a white promoter who paid her all the way up to get her to that point. She had a white promoter. So y'all can miss me with the, oh man, when she was black, she was in other color, she be making more than that. Okay, but explain to me why the other women ain't doing it. It ain't but two you can show me. That's Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. And Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano and Clarissa Shields, they got the same net worth. Well, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano and Clarissa Shields. And the only reason Amanda Serrano got that because she fought Katie Taylor 3 times. And vice versa. They fought each other 3 times. That was lightning in a bottle. Trilogy. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It look like she doing good to me. Look like she doing good. That's all I'm saying. Flying around the world in private jets, $5 million. Got some of the best jewelry money can buy. She's married to she's with Pat Poose for whatever that's worth. She with Pat Poose. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never been fan. You know, again, I really don't. I can't tell you one song Pat Poose made. I used to see him on the Drama King show, Slay, R.I.P. to Slay. He's great at doing freestyles, but other than I can't tell you one song the nigga made. I have never heard a Pat Poose song. Never. Just being honest with you. So, you know, it is what it is. This ain't no shade. I'm just telling you the truth, fam. I ain't shit. The nigga, you know, he all right, I guess. You know, he all right for New York, for Brooklyn or whatever. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all see they got Manny Pacquiao right. Manny Pacquiao looking like the mummy right here. This man looks so old, he looks older than me. Manny Pacquiao, 47, 46 years old, and he's ranked number 9 with Ring Magazine, what rankings? He's ranked number 9 in the top 10. You know it's bad. You know boxing. You know the welterweight division ain't that good. When you got, well, they got Jerron Ennis there. He's not there anymore. Bro, you got Manny Pacquiao in the top 10. Nigga came straight out the old folks' home, and he's in the top 10 right now. Caller, what's your name? You calling from? You the last call.
Yes, sir. Hey, this coach at the 2-time. What's going on, coach?
What's going on with you?
Yes, sir. Hold on one second. I just want to say, Clarissa Shields, like I say, she's talking about disrespect, but this lady been disrespecting people for a long time. And she disrespected Keith Thurman. That's a black man. She disrespected Sean Porter. That's a black man. But all of a sudden, she's always crying about somebody disrespecting her. And by default, if she disrespected Sean Porter, she disrespected Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, and all them guys, they fought each other. So she's trying to say that she can do the same thing that they doing. So you can't do like that. I think that's why she alienated a lot of her fan base too, because I don't know why you have to be combative, you know, with men. I think that's come from her upbringing. She naturally wants to be combative and be compared to men, and it's not a competition. I mean, these guys, they love you. They support you 100%. Some of her biggest supporters are men or male. You know, so I don't know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? I know she want to get paid. She even disrespected Jay Paul. Now she want to be the flagship. So which one is it? But Jay Paul came out, she was on his head. Somebody, she'll knock him out. So now you said you would knock the man out, but now you talking about you want to do business with the man. Which one is it, man? But that's all I want to say, coach.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, I ain't, you know. Yeah, y'all know me. One thing y'all know about me, I'm not with the victimhood shit. I'm not. Nigga, you rich. You got a whole lot of money. Net worth. You came from nothing. What are you complaining about? You won. Like me, I'm winning right now. Whether y'all know it or not. The Coach Malachi that started this channel in January 2021 is not the same Coach Malachi that's doing this live show right now on July 30th, 2025. Things have changed. I've come a long way since the iPhone 7 and green screen days. The money don't went up. Doing a lot better now than I did then. I'm telling you. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Not a victim. I ain't never seen a $5 million victim. Shit, I ain't never rode around in a private jet. I would love to ride around in a private jet. Hopefully one day I get to do that. Jump on a private bird, dog. You know what I mean? Go live. I'm gonna go live on Instagram on my phone. Yeah, dog, y'all check this out. TMP family, what's up, baby? Yeah, I'm on a private jet right now. I got me and the Puerto Rican assassin, Edgar Berlanga right here. I got Edgar Berlanga right here, the Puerto Rican assassin. Nigga, Fat Joe in the back. You get Pistol Pete. He talking about shooting up the plane right quick. I got the terror squad. They got me jacked up. They got me hemmed up on a private jet. They put the terror squad trying to put down on me. They threatened to throw me out the plane because I was clowning Edgar Berlanga. True. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You won. You did it. Anyways, it is what it is, man. Y'all know what time of TI is.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman, I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, yeah, man, shout out to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Listen, shout out to all of the lovers out there. I hope Pat Poose and Remy, not Remy Ma, sorry about that. I hope Pat Poose and Clarissa Shields make it last forever.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Shout out to Booger Ray Leonard and Eddie the Hitman Hearn.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I'm just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Who's better than the Shogun?
Who's badder than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that too.
Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
Shout out to all of the Otises out there.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
This is for all of the karate men that's out there in the world.
Because I'm a karate man, all right? Karate man bruise on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Karate man bruise on the inside, they do not show their weaknesses. You dig? For all the tenderonis out there that's looking for a real man, I got somebody for you.
Hey, woman. Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
You know, when I listen, one thing I hate to see a rich nigga. I hate to see a rich nigga cry. Nigga, you rich, you don't made it. You are part of the 0.11%. What are you crying for?
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Yeah, you know, if you're trying to perpetrate the Jerry Curls activation, you get what I'm saying? We got something for you. And guess what? We like to call the names out over here.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's
please.
up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Mellow. Yeah, I hate, but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Listen, the victim Olympics don't work when you're a multi-millionaire and you're rich and you getting money from white folks. Let's put it this way: it was a white promoter that got Clarissa Shields the $5 million net worth that she has. These are white corporations who have given her the endorsements that she has based on her accomplishments. It's gonna be very hard to try to clean racism and skin color politics when white folks are the reason why you have these endorsements from white companies, and the white promoter is the reason why that you was able to make that kind of money that you've been able to make over the past 9 or 10 years you've been boxing as a pro. Can't, you know, it's kind of hard to do that. I'm just saying for me. But I still love you.
I still love you.
You want $15 million a fight? But your last live gate only did 3.2 million? Who you think it is? DJ Quick?
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
Huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
You know, it's the sense of entitlement to me. Shout out to the Snow Bunny.
See her eyes shine, she's my Snow Bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove supreme. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
No, that's next to the law.
With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
See her eyes shine, she's my Snow Bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove supreme. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
No, that's next to the law.
With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
See her eyes shine, she's my Snow Bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove supreme. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
No, that's next to the law.
With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
See her eyes shine, she's my Snow Bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove supreme. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
No, that's next to the law.
With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
See her eyes shine, she's my Snow Bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove supreme. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, grip out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
No, that's next to the law.
With my snow, turn it up. Then party about the night.
Hey, you know what? Shit, Dr. Umar, y'all jokes aside, Dr. Umar say black queens forever, Snow Bunnies never. Dr. Umar, you probably need to go holler at some Snow Bunnies. Cause the black queens ain't got no more money. It look like you don't milk them dry. You been getting money from the black community for the past 15 years, talking about this school. Now the white folks don't froze your accounts. You know, you can't get no money out. You're trying to take care of your mama. You want to get back to Africa. All that stuff there. What you gonna need to do, you're gonna have to make some amendments to your theology. You're gonna have to get you some Snow Bunnies. Preferably to get you a Snow Bunny that's white. Of course, she gotta be, if she's a Snow Bunny, she gotta be white. You know, get you a Snow Bunny. She gotta have some money and some good credit, because that's what you're gonna need right now. You're gonna need a Snow Bunny with some money and good credit, and you can run that flim-flam down on them. Let them know that, look, I am the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and right now, Pan-Africanism, we embrace all aspects of the diaspora. You are my my white Nubian princess. You have to understand that all of us come from the motherland. A civilization, life all came from Africa. So you are African as well, my beautiful milk and magnesia. And let me tell you something, sister. Now, you know, if you want to become a part of Dr. Umar's movement, you're going to have to be dedicated. You know, you're going to have to come in and apply the teachings to your everyday life. Now, the first thing we're going to have to do, we're going to make you an honorary black woman. You know, now don't worry about the sisters. I will talk to them. They ain't that smart. I talk to the sisters, let them know that we're going to make you an honorary black woman, and you are going to be one of the black queens. You know what I mean? Because, you know, according to the teachings, all people come from the black man and woman. So since all people come from the black man and woman, according to the black supremacy teachings, according to what they say that's out there, you know, everything started in Africa, the continent of Africa. It wasn't called Africa then, but you just follow me. Everything comes from Africa. All the people was black there. They wasn't calling each other black at that time either, but that's neither here nor there. But we just gonna run with it. Everybody come from black. So if everybody come from black, in essence, you are black. True. Yeah, you know, if you want to, you know, if that's the way you want to look at it. Technically, if we want to be technical with it, okay, well, if the black man and woman is the mother and father of civilization, then that means everything that came from the womb of the black woman through the black man is black. Right? Black mother, black father, black. White people came, black, everybody. You get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to throw that out there. That's all I'm saying. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I catch you guys on the right after these messages. I would give everybody a shout out. Shout out to my sister, Miss Black Panther. My sister. You get what I'm saying, sister? You got to understand, sister, that we all come from the same place, sister. See, this is what you got to understand, my sister. See, the universe was created in triple darkness. You get what I'm saying? You know, and the light that comes from the sun represent the milk and magnesia. Do you know why they call it the Milky Way, sister? Do you know why they call it the Milky Way? The Milky Way is white, sister. The universe is triple darkness, it's black. So when you take the darkness of the universe and you mix it with the Milky Way, you're taking black and white and you're bringing it together, my sister. You see how I justified that? Sweet milk and magnesia, triple darkness mixed with the Milky Way. The Milky Way has been there since the beginning of time, sister. Throughout the triple darkness of the universe. Do you understand what I'm saying? The elements, different molecules and chromosomes within in atoms that breaks into half, sister. You got to understand. That's what we got to do. You got to understand. This is So do you want to come up with that? We try to get some white women. We try to get some white women on the team, and I ain't got time for this right now. What you gonna do? Y'all broke. Y'all ain't got no more money. You get what I'm saying? It's time to move on and get to the real money. I'm looking for white women with good credit, and they're like black men. Y'all. We tried to get the school open. I'm looking for white women with good credit that like black men who want to help the movement. Get in contact with Dr. Efi Tume. What the name is? Efi. What is it called? The name Efi Tume. Get in contact with Efi Tume. You know what I mean? At 1-900 Dr. Umar Johnson. You can call him at 1-900 Dr. Umar Johnson. You can also look him up on Instagram. Send him your picture. You gotta look good now. We don't want no white woman from the trailer park. We need one of them good looking white women. So you got to be good looking with A1 credit. Don't worry about the sisters. I take care of them. You know, the Dr. Umar will take care of the sisters. We'll get them on board. But we need y'all. All the Milky Way has always been there. Remember that. The Milky Way has always been there in the universe. You dig? Shout out to Miss Black Panther. Hey man, shout out to doggone Jamie. Shout out to Black Mamba. Clinton in the building. Hey, hey, shout out to Dr. Mario. Shout out to IBS. Girl, I will listen to that nigga. I know that nigga. I know there was something about him. I ain't like him. Hey, these women, if you new to the channel, if you old to the channel, let the new people know what time it is. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, dog. I'm listening to nigga, dog. I was down with the revolution. The nigga don't switch. The man talking about milk and magnesia, the Milky Way. I know it, dog. I know there was something about him. He telling Dr. Umar to go. Listen, Dr. Umar, all jokes aside now. If you want to save the revolution, you're gonna have to get to some white women on the team. You're gonna have to change your position. I'm telling you, if you want to save the revolution, the sisters, you don't got all the money out of the black women. It's over with. The gig is up. You don't got all the money out of the black women. You're gonna have to get some white women on the team that got good credit and some money. You get what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out there. I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto: don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. I catch y'all, man, on the next one.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.